What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Offside and Out of Bounds, where we are going to live stream the NCAA men's basketball national championship game versus, North Carolina versus the Kansas Jayhawks. So let's get started. I'm Adam.
I'm Junior. Let's go.
All right, Junior, the moment we've been waiting for. The final game of the NCAA men's basketball tournament, where the UNC Tar Heels are facing off against the Kansas Jayhawks. We're going to be live streaming the entire game, guys. So please like, comment, subscribe below. We'd love to have you a part of our channel. Helps us grow, and get active in the comments because we want to hear what you guys have to say. So, Junior, this is the matchup I think that we really wanted to see, coming out of the Final Four. This is going to be a great game. What are some initial thoughts you have about this matchup?
I mean, if there was two teams that you thought would make the Final Four in the championship game, you'd be hard-pressed to have taken these two. Now, obviously, Kansas lives by the Rock Chalk Anthem. They were fifth favorite. They were plus 1,100 to win the title.
Mm-hmm.
So, short odds there. But funny enough, UNC were plus 10,300. So if you had them early on, which I'm sure a few fans may, you're definitely getting paid tonight.
Yeah, there you go. We're going to break down all the information, a little preview before the game tips off at 9:20. So let's jump right into it because we got a full agenda here. Let's talk about Coach K. Fare thee well, moving on from Duke and retiring after, starting his career in 1984.
Yeah, I mean, there's one thing about 3 penultimate points in his career. So if we hit that next slide, we're going to talk about his first loss. It's December 5th, 1980, as the Duke head coach. He lost 78-76 to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Let's jump to the next slide. This is his last home game. Lost 94-81 to the Carolina Tar Heels. And let's go to the next slide where we're going to look at his last game ever coached in the NCAA. 81-77 loss to the Carolina Tar Heels. He was a great coach, but it didn't seem like he could beat Carolina. Obviously an absolutely phenomenal career from any perspective, whether you hated Duke or you loved Duke. He definitely was, one of those coaches who definitely changed the game. And you're talking about a guy who's been coaching since the 70s. So he's seen a lot of talent come through the NCAA, making their way into the NBA. And he kind of stuck around and stayed with 2 programs his entire career, which is absolutely insane when you see the money that's flying around to go to other schools these days.
Yeah, wish him well in his retirement, but, crazy career for Coach K. And, I'm happy to see, obviously, the Tar Heels go through. That's who I wanted to win that game. But, that game was just unbelievable on Saturday night. Back and forth. How many ties, how many lead switches. It was really everything that you could have asked for in a Final Four game. And, unfortunately for the other game with Kansas and Villanova, it just didn't work out that way for Villanova, and they were kind of playing behind and playing catch up since that 10-0 run by Kansas in the first few minutes of that game.
Yeah, no, definitely sad to see Coach K go, but happy that Carolina came out on top in that game.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at our preview slides before we hit the tip-off here at 9:20. We're going to be calling the game and then providing the game tracker visually so you guys can follow along, and we'll let you know what's going on with all the stats and everything. So let's pull up that. So Kansas to Carolina connection. Break it down for us.
Yeah, so these are actually a few storylines that are quite funny. So if we hit that first, we hit that next slide. So Larry Brown played in North Carolina, coached with Kansas. Yep. You see Danny Manning there right now, and won with Kansas. Let's hit the next connection.
All right.
Roy Williams. Coached at Kansas. Also coached at UNC. Let's hit the next connection.
All right.
Davis. played for Carolina. In fact, he lost in the Final Four semifinals to Kansas.
Oh my
Next
goodness.
connection. Oh, did we miss one? Well, I'll tell you what the last connection was. So Dean Smith, great legendary coach at UNC, also played at Kansas. So these teams, they're separated by, a few, I think it's maybe about 1,100 miles.
There you go.
But there's so many connections that go back and forth in these programs. As we talk about Hubert Davis, the coach of the UNC Tar Heels, this is his first trip to the Final Four as a coach. He's going up against Bill Self. We hit that next one, who's been here before. He's had quite a few trips. In fact, if you look at his team back in 2020, before the pandemic hit, that was a Kansas team that was 28-3. That was a squad that had definite national championship visions within their range. And then on this 2022 team, there are still 8 remaining players, and actually their starting 5 are still left over from that the program that they had going in 2020. So there's a lot of obviously, they missed out on the last tournament because of some COVID issues. So I think this is a very, very hungry team. You can see that they're one of the top defensive teams that can just turn it on in a heartbeat.
Yeah, so let's break down the matchups, some of the player matchups. I mean, I think this is going to be an incredible game. There's a lot of talent on both teams. I think the bigs are really going to get going here. So let's kind of start breaking them down here. So let's look at Harris versus Davis. Davis had a fantastic game, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. And you have Harris, he had 9 points and 4 assists in the last game.
Yeah, so if we hit the next, which should be a stat page, you'll kind of see the difference in terms of the percentages of these two. Obviously, here you're going to have to probably give that edge to RJ Davis just because he's probably a little bit more explosive than Harris is. However, I do like the facilitation that Harris has. Mm-hmm. He is definitely a guy who looks to get that ball and get his teammates involved in the game, where one of our biggest criticisms of Davis and even Love last game was that they were not facilitating the ball and getting the rest of the team involved. So I still got to give this to Davis just because of the explosiveness that he's got.
Okay. Yeah, I like Davis as well here. Hopefully him and Caleb Love are going to gel a little bit better in this game because I think they're going to need it to beat Kansas here. Let's take a look at the next matchup here. So Abaji and Love.
Yeah, another couple of really strong guards. I mean, when you look at Love's stats, he's been averaging about 20 points a game. Mm-hmm. In terms of their production, so if we get to the stat page on the next one,
yep.
We'll kind of see very similar percentages, but you also see the fact that Caleb Love tends to look for his own shot first. Also do like the defensive responsibility of Abaji. One of the reasons why he was a finalist for a Naismith Player of the Year. Unfortunately, he did lose to Kentucky's Shibwe. But, he's definitely still in the conversation, shooting almost 50% from the floor. And I also like the rebound numbers there. However, I would like to see better facilitation numbers from him.
Love's coming off a 28-point game, and Abaji had 21. So let's see what happens with those two guys matching up. You got Braun and Leaky Black here matching up.
Yeah, so you hit those stats. We've got someone who I think is one of the more consistent players on the Kansas team in Christian Braun. Great from the floor, great from 3, rebounding, assists. He's getting to the line at a good clip. So here I'd still probably have to give the edge to Kansas and Christian Braun in this matchup.
All right, let's move it along here. So we got Wilson versus Manic. Manic, he had 14 points and 4 rebounds, but it was real quiet, and he just wasn't moving around as much as we would have liked. But hopefully that's a different story for him today. Wilson had 11 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists last game. Just an absolute monster.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a matchup to watch. Manic is going to be one of my keys to the game for UNC. So if we clip over to their stats, you can see that Manic's also averaging 20 points a game in this tournament, almost 50 from the floor, 40% from 3. Wilson is a mean, lean rebounding machine, so he's going to be on that glass. Him and McCormick are going to have to slow down Baycott, but my key here for Manic is that he's got to fall in love with that three, and he's got to continually take that three to either catch up or get ahead and get this game out of reach.
Yeah, I agree. He's going to have a bigger impact than last game. Again, he had 14 points, which is still pretty solid. Okay, McCormick, Baycott. This is the big matchup. Baycott had 21 rebounds and 11 points, and McCormick had 25 points and 9 rebounds last game.
Yeah, so this is going to be one of the bigger matchups here. I think this is whoever controls the glass is going to win this game, and Baycott is an absolute beast on the glass, and that's one thing that Kansas is going to have to look to do is control that glass. They got to neutralize Baycott and even Manic trying to get to clear up any offensive rebounds or defensive rebounds. And they're going to have to also, keep shooting that three ball. They've been hot there. But I think here, if Kansas wins, McCormick needs to win this matchup, which is going to be a pretty tall test if you ask me.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving here. So let's talk about the bench. Who do you like? Who do you think has the stronger bench between these two matchups?
This is a quick one. Remy Martin and Lightfoot over Puff and Dontrez. I got to go with Kansas here.
Yeah, hopefully Martin's going to have a better game than he did last one because he really didn't do much, but I believe he scored over 20 points plus in 2 of the 3 games just before that. So you might see a different Remy Martin today.
Yeah, he's been a standout.
And then coaching matchup. Who do you like?
Well, you got Davis that took the program over from Roy, and you got Bill Self who's got this team primed. He's got a really strong program going. But for me, I got to give it to the guy who's been there more than not, and that's Bill Self. So I got to give the edge there to Kansas.
All right, let's talk about some betting tips because we do bet here, and we're going to do some live in-game betting. So let's talk about some of those. Let's talk about the matchup, what the betting line looks like, and then where we're going to go from that. So over under 152.5 and Kansas by 4. What do you think, Junior?
Yeah, this is tough. I mean, we're getting close to tip off. The plus money on Carolina is actually up to 170 right now. So there's a lot of money going on Kansas in this game, which as a UNC fan, you're a little bit scared of because that usually means there's lots of sharp money. I think this game does have the ability to get the over, though.
Okay, let's take a look at the system. The system has this 81-72 in favor of Kansas. Wow. Okay.
Well, we can have solace in the fact that the system was 1 for 2 in the last round.
Yeah. All right. Maybe we're about to tip off here. Do you want to do the parlays now or do you want to catch those in the commercial break?
Yeah, we can catch them in the breaks.
All right. So we're just about to tip off here. These guys are very prompt at 9:20 on the button here.
Okay, you gotta like that. Organized and ready to go.
I do like that because the NBA says 7:07 or whatever it is, and then it's 7:30 before they actually start. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so here we go. All right, so we're tipping off here.
This one's the tip.
There we go. All right, here we go.
Quick 3-0 lead for Kansas.
Yep.
Davis getting down low. Back up top to to Leaky Black. Oof. That was a tough move. Ooh, Braun with the IQ there, throwing the ball right off of Leaky Black's thigh.
Yep.
That's one matchup you're going to look at right there. If Leaky Black is going to be on Christian Braun, Braun's got a height and a weight advantage on him, so I can see him utilizing that to his benefit and really punishing Leaky Black. But I think UNC is going to have Leaky all over Agbaji.
He had 8 points. Leaky Black had 8 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists last game. So he had a pretty solid contribution for UNC.
Oh, they had Love wide open. Still a nice little mid-range jumper there.
Yep. McCormick with a nice little jumper. Yep. Yeah, you're gonna look to see him command the basketball like he did last game, right?
Yeah, these high-level handoffs with just Love and Davis playing off of each other. It's not a game that they want to get into because zero facilitation going.
Yeah,
Loose
I like
ball
the
there
switching by
McCormick.
Kansas early here.
Yeah.
Some good switches there.
Ooh.
Wilson with the foul. He'll go to the line.
On Manic
Shooting
there.
2. First on Manic, yeah.
I'm feeling a lot of energy on Kansas right now. They've got a lot of jump in their step.
And remember, look at what they did with Villanova the last game, right? 10-0 run to start the game. So are we going to see a similar thing here and then have UNC try to play catch up, the rest of the game like Villanova? Maybe.
It could be.
This system had it at what, a 10-point win?
Yeah.
So let's see.
Also, Carolina's got to be a little bit weary if you've got McCormick hitting 10, 12-foot jumpers. I mean, this guy's not known for his jump shot, but he actually does have one. You don't want to
get him too comfortable around there because then he's going to take you a little bit lower if he has to, and he's going to really punish you.
Or he's going to take that Baycott completely out of the key, opening it up for the slashers.
And remember, Baycott had some foul trouble last game, right? So he's got to be careful. Ooh, Baycott blocked right there by McCormick. Yeah. Big block.
Just a bad pass by Love. Got him into a bad position. That was a walk by McCormick.
Yep. Back into McCormick. They want to give him the ball again. Make him work against Baycott.
There's more steps. That guy is walking like crazy.
I'm getting the feeling that maybe attacking Baycott is part of the game plan here.
Yeah, they want to get him in foul trouble quick.
Try to get him to foul trouble early, get him out maybe in the first half, not playing a whole bunch of minutes. That was a monster block by McCormick.
Yeah, I think they're oh, there we go. Manic's falling in love with exactly what he needs to get fallen in love with, but nice little 3-ball there.
Mm-hmm.
Cuts that to a 7-4 lead. Yeah, Manic's got to. They have to start looking for Manic. Obviously, Manic created that shot on himself, but
yep.
And they're
nice block.
But you saw that Braun was trying to take over that matchup because he's going to have a bit of a speed edge here. He's a bigger body than Love is too, so Love's got to be careful.
He's got a better position with himself, right? And he's very active.
If Love is going to sit there and try and keep blocking everything from behind, he's going to get himself into some real foul trouble.
And Braun's smart enough to know if he's in a tight spot, he'll pass that off. He had 5 assists last game.
Yeah.
Caleb Love with a little floater.
Another forced shot.
Yeah. And he's picked up a charge right there.
Yep. 2 quick fouls on Carolina to start.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, if I'm Kansas, that's a matchup I'm trying to look to exploit. Is Braun on Love. Yeah. A little high screen.
Baji comes off the screen. Back into McCormick. He's working. Baycott. Ooh. Might have got away with a bit of a foul there. Manic's down.
Yeah. I think he might have clipped Manic in the head.
Yeah. He's grabbing his top of his head, side of his head there. Let's check the replay on that. It's probably going to be an elbow.
Yeah. Manic's seeing some stars right now.
Yeah, he's looking a little slow to get up there. Might want to pull him out of this game for a few minutes.
McCormick is throwing those arms around there very wildly, trying to incite a riot with Baycott.
Yeah. Oh, he came down right on the front of his forehead there on the replay. Shoot. That was pretty heavy. That's on his full body weight coming down as well.
Yeah. So no intent from McCormick there.
No, absolutely not. Take a quick timeout here, looks like. Officials are going to take a quick look at this just to make sure everything's kosher.
Well, I hope that they don't do anything with that. There was no intent from McCormick there at all.
Agree.
It should be very quick. Just give him a warning. Just say, just careful where you're coming down. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was bad. A couple inches lower, he would have probably broke his nose right there.
Yeah. You just tell the kid, listen, just be a little cognizant of where you are on the floor.
Yeah. So quick recap here: 9-3 Kansas, 16:46 left to go here in the first half. Thanks for joining us. If you guys are following along with us, jump in the chat. Who do you think is going to win this game? Tar Heels or the Jayhawks? We want to know. We're going to hit our parlays and let you know what we bet once the first TV timeout comes up, so stick with us. Leaky Black over to Manic. Davis coming off, looking for Manic. Manic's just getting tied up, though.
Yeah. Well, they're
got
taking
a nice
too long to
switch
get
on
him the
Manic.
ball.
Yeah, you got a nice
Taking
switch on
way
Manic
too long to
on
get
the
him the
shorter.
That's why it's tough to see that these two guards are they're out for themselves.
Manic picks off a bad pass. Davis bringing up the ball, looking to drive. Dishes out. Caleb Love for three. Short, very short. Baycott with a rebound.
How funny is that? A rebound for Baycott.
It's his first one. It's been 5 minutes almost.
Yeah.
That's a little surprising. Kansas with a 6-point lead. TV timeout. Let's pull that up here for us, guys. Let's take a look at the parlays that we're betting today. All right, let's pull these up here, Junior, and you can walk us through the parlays. Give me 1 second here, bud.
Sure.
All right, let's take a look at the first parlay there, Junior.
All right, so this was a few of the matchups that we were talking about in terms of there being a bit of an advantage there. So obviously taking Braun with the 2.5 assists and then Braun with over 12.5 points, looking to exploit that matchup against Caleb Love.
Yeah.
Got Brady Manic over 16.5 points. If he's going to have Wilson on him, Wilson's going to be looking to help down with McCormick and Baycott. So he should be able to expose some of that, although hopefully his bell wasn't rung too hard. And then I don't see any reason why McCormick or Baycott can't hit their overs on the rebounds, considering they both have been doing that with relative ease. So $10 plus 2,000 gives you $200.
Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at number two.
Number two, this is just straight up Christian Braun going to have the game.
Okay.
Over 6.5 rebounds, over 2.5 assists, over 12.5 points, over 1.5 three made, which he's already done pretty much all tournaments. So $100 gets you $650.
Not too bad. Let's take a look at the last one here.
Okay, so this is more of a Carolina-centric ticket. We got Baycott over 13.5 rebounds, Baycott over 15.5 points, Manic over 16.5 points. Manic, who's done it all tournament long, over 2.5 threes made. RJ Davis over 1.5 threes made, and North Carolina on the money. That's a plus 3,000 at $10 bet gets you $300.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, those are great tickets. We'll check in on those at the half, so stick with us. We'll let you know where everybody's at. Baycott, 13.5 rebounds. Come on. Guy had 21 last game. I expect his hands to be very busy as long as he stays out of foul trouble.
Well, if he hits that, it'll be his 5th straight game with potentially 15-plus rebounds, which I don't remember the last time that was done in college basketball. So, yeah, pretty spectacular if you ask me.
All right, let's bring that tracker back up here. Game's about to come back.
So what's your first impressions of the first four minutes of the first half?
You know what? Kansas is doing what I expected them to do, which is come out with a game plan to score some quick buckets. So, they're not 10-0 like they were last game, but it's 9-3, and they look better than Carolina does right now. Carolina just doesn't seem like they've settled in just yet. You got Anton Jameson in the crowd here, 95-98. What about you?
There as well as Paul Pierce.
Yeah,
and of course, Roy Williams, fresh from the casino.
Okay,
he's there as well. For me, it's been Kansas's energy. They're looking to exploit the matchups they want to exploit, and you can see they're going right at them. So it'll be interesting to see if that can sustain.
Baycott backing in, a little turnaround hook. He'll hit that. That'll be 2.
Drop that shoulder not too aggressively where he can get away with it.
Yeah.
So that's his game plan all night. Just feed him, let him back up McCormick and let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Oof. That was too easy.
Yeah. Abaji, that was very easy for him.
Leaky Black is taller, heavier than Agbaji, and I think that's another matchup that Kansas is going to exploit. So
Yeah,
Carolina's got to maximize on their advantages.
Baycott working.
This is one right now, and that
was a bad foul. Leaky back reaching in after a missed opportunity on rebounding the basketball.
That's his first.
So what do you have as the key? The key for Carolina to win this game, or really either team to win this game? We always talk about rebounds and free throws. Is that going to be a big factor here?
I think the first thing they need to do is recover from that emotional win. Those Duke games they always take a lot out of you. As McCormick comes down, nice little back down, misses that. Davis with the rebound.
Pushing. Yeah.
Recover emotionally, and then I think the biggest thing is Davis and Love. They have to stop looking for their own shot. Nice little rebound brought to you by hard work from Brady
Black with a turnaround, gets it back.
Davis and Love have to look to facilitate. They have to stop looking for their own shot. Let the offense work. If it's not there, the ball's going to come back to them. They're going to get their shots. Another big one's going to be Leaky Black's defense on Agbahi. He's definitely going to have to clamp down on him. Wilson taking Baycott to the hole and a nice little miss. And then that other thing there is it's control Agbahi, because if he goes off, gets to the line too quickly, another just a poor attempt by Love.
Yeah.
But
McCormick picks up a foul, so that's not too bad.
Baycott's going to have a 15-plus rebound game, which I don't think is going to be a huge issue for him to do. And then, like I said earlier, Manic's going to have to take those threes and Love taking them. Guy's shooting almost 40% from three, so he's got to be someone who relies on that shot. But you're not going to get it without Davis and Love facilitating.
Love hits the first, going for the second here.
I think for Kansas, they're gonna, like we talked about earlier, the battle of the glass. They got to neutralize UNC for sure. We got Remy Martin checking in.
Yep.
They got to keep shooting the three ball. They shot it really well versus Villanova. That's going to have to continue in this. And then I think the biggest one is that McCormick is going to have to win that battle with Baycott.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one as he actually takes a seat. McCormick out. So Kansas has got the smaller lineup right now, bringing the ball up.
But at the same time, don't let Lightfoot.
Don't let him get going, because he had a couple of nice buckets the other night.
He's still a big body, and they love to do the high screen and roll with him too.
Oh, this is where when they got the small guys on, this is when they're going to start shooting. Lightfoot picks up a quick foul on Davis on the rebound. 11-9 Kansas. Some quick team stats: 44% field goal to 25 in favor of Kansas, 50, and it's very, very early, 50% from three compared to 20% from Carolina. Expect both these guys to shoot a lot of threes. Davis puts one up right now off the front. Baycott.
Very nice.
And
very
one
nice.
On the putback. He'll go to the line.
So there we go. Baycott, 4 points, 2 rebounds.
Yep.
Need to see those rebounds numbers start increasing.
And now we talked about Baycott last time. Only a 50% free throw shooter, like 53 or 52%. He'll make one and he'll miss one, but he will make the first. So, first lead of the game, North Carolina.
They've already created themselves 10 second chance points off of 4 offensive rebounds. So
yeah, that's huge.
That's the one thing that Carolina's going to do is they love getting those offensive rebounds, especially Baycott. I think
and they won the battle against Duke by, I think, 10 rebounds and maybe 5 extra offensives. Okay, Manic, here you go. Oh, misses the first there.
Yeah, he might be seeing some stars.
Down the other way. Wow. Very creative. He's very crafty going to the basket.
He's a shifty guard. Guard.
Looked like Manu Ginobili out there for a second.
Bahi going for the steal out of bounds.
Yeah, Brown had 10 against Villanova in the second half, so he can get rocking if he needs to.
He can. You got Love
getting blocked.
Again, it's the second time he's got blocked one of the rack. He's got to facilitate. leaving what could have been a very easy shot at the basket. That's Black picking up his second foul.
Yeah, that's not going to be good.
No, especially when he's counted on for that defense.
Yep.
Love's got to stop trying to take guys off the dribble and go to the rack. There's still a lot of big bodies in there, and Remy Martin puts up a shot, front iron, light foot to Braun. Braun with a three.
This is Davis pulling it up. He's pushing. Got to get some more movement on UNC right now.
Yeah, they got to move the ball. They got to.
There's no high-low screens. There's no baseline screens.
No.
You got Leaky Black running across the other side. Why not set a screen to have Manic roll back off and look for that open three? He doesn't need a lot of time to get that off.
Yeah, you have to look at Kansas, along with teams like Notre Dame. They are huge with one and dones. So you need to move that ball around the perimeter and get yourself a good shot, a high quality, high percentage shot. Because if you miss that shot, the likelihood of you getting that rebound is not very high. And they're turning it the other way, and they've got speed, and they can kill you inside or out. So you got to start facilitating, move the ball around, get a good shot. Like this
Puff
from Davis.
Yeah, that's terrible. Puff Johnson checks in for Baycott there.
You can't take the inbounds and be the only person trying to shoot the ball. You have to share. Go back to Braun. Braun with Puff Johnson on him.
Manic.
Nice little pass to Lightfoot.
Lightfoot with a little hook.
That was nice.
Very clean.
Little drop step.
Yeah. Davis bringing it up across half court here.
You got Hubert Davis yelling at
Puff. He's screaming right now.
But I don't understand. They had Puff going to the basket, and they didn't do anything with it.
Again, you have Manic just standing there in the corner, and he's not moving. The guy's just standing on. There's not much work that any defensive player has to do against him.
No one's looking for him. That's the second front iron miss for Remy Martin.
Yeah. Abaji with a little pump fake. Out to Harris. Davis pushing.
He's got Leaky Black.
Wow. Draws a foul. He went down hard.
Yeah, these two guards, like I respect the skill set. I really, really do. But the fact that they are not passing the ball.
Yeah, you got Puff Johnson trailing you right there. You're undersized against Lightfoot and Christian Braun right there. Why not pass that back to Puff for an easy dunk?
Or, stop your dribble and get them to go up, and then
look for the trailer.
Puff going to the basket.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Puff. You had Leaky Black going to the basket.
Let's take a quick look here. So Abaji's got 5 points, 2 rebounds. Christian Braun's got 2 points, 4 rebounds. So he's very active on the rebounds so far. Davis has 6 rebounds for UNC.
He's finding himself in some good spots.
Baycott with 5 points and 3 rebounds, who's currently on the bench, but I expect him back after this TV timeout.
Yeah.
15-12 in favor of Kansas against UNC.
So for those over bettors, if you do the math, we're looking at a 30-24 halftime. I think the line in the first half was Kansas -2, so that's looking good. And the under in the first half, that's looking good. But that's going to be a hard over to get. So anyone out there in the chat looking, should we bet the under on the total for the game now with a 15-12 score at the 10:45 mark? Let us know in the chat. Hit us up. Let us know.
Yeah,
under or over?
I think it's going to be under the way that this game's going right now. But we kind of got this feeling before. This could just be them getting each other's tempo before turning it on and figuring it all out. UNC we felt they kind of played a little bit of possum in the first half of the last game against Duke and kind of just taking the temperature there. And I think it's going to be very different come, the last 5 minutes of this first half and then really all of the second half.
So we look here in game 147.5. So they've adjusted it by 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
It still seems like it's a pretty high total.
Yeah, that's not. That's still high for where this game is at right now. I'm just going to take a quick look at some of the other stats here, see if anything's popping out. 4 fouls to 3 for Kansas. Assists the same. Rebounds 12-11 in favor of UNC. Nothing really popping out early in this game so far.
Yeah, I mean, they're both perfect from the line. Carolina is shooting at a paltry 16.7% from 3. But again, Kansas not that much better. I'd like to see North Carolina just get some better ball movement going. I'm not too impressed with this guard play at this point.
Are you concerned with Baycott? Are you concerned with Baycott not being 100% right now for UNC?
Yeah, because that ankle looked pretty bad yesterday. I don't know. I think a night of rest and the fact that you're playing for the chip would definitely kind of raise your morale. Davis with the first. You got Roy Williams whispering something to Anton Jameson.
Yeah. Davis hits the first. He's going for the second here. He'll hit that one.
That puts him up to 4. Or are those his first points?
Davis shoots 82% from the line. That's his first 2 points of the game. He's got 6 rebounds, though. 1 assist. 15-14, 10 minutes, 37 seconds left in the first half in favor of Kansas.
You look for them to get something up high, get something deep.
Yeah. Harris.
Look for Remy Martin.
Yeah. Rolling Remy. Wow, banks it off a 3. He'll take it.
There you go.
I think
he called that.
yeah. I think there was a little shout out there.
Yeah, I called glass. He called glass on that.
Davis bringing it out. Little screen action for Baycott. Rolling.
Again with the moving screen.
Yeah. It's got to be careful. He got called for one of those last game. Baycott working on Lightfoot. No. Oh. Takes an offensive. That's Baycott's first.
That's something that they got to be cognizant of because Lightfoot is a smaller body, right? So
yeah, you know what? And Baycott just put his elbow right in there.
Yeah, he pushed off on him.
Lightfoot playing very aggressive, though. I mean, you got to give some credit there. Trying to hold Baycott and contain him because he's not easy to do.
Definitely no fear
to do that with. Oh, Abaji gets a little block there. Puff, Davis bringing it up with a lot of pace. Davis pulls up, hits it.
Again,
Davis had 14 in the first half last game.
That's great, but you're not going to win this game on your own. And the fact that these two guards keep trying to dictate the offense and take all the shots, you're not going to win like that.
There you go. Davis coming back up. Pulls it up. Love. He's going to get it back out. Love's going to work here. He's going to look for a shot. Pulls up. Gets the deuce.
Okay, so at least there was an assist on that basket.
Yep.
But these two guards are just playing off of each other. You need to get the rest of the team involved. We understand that these two guys can get theirs. I want to see the other guys get theirs too.
Baji looking. Martin, too strong. He's got a lot on that shot tonight. Davis coming back. He's driving.
Young range.
Baycott with the rebound and a fouled. Okay, so Carolina's got some pep in their step now.
But again, where is the setup? Where's the ball movement?
It's really a 3-player UNC offense, right? It's Davis, Love, and Baycott. And Baycott's just playing cleanup where he's getting most of the points.
Baycott's not getting the ball. He has to work to get his shots.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Manic who, I don't know.
Lightfoot out, McCormick in.
That's just it. That's like if I'm a coach, that frustrates the crap out of me.
Yeah.
When I've got two guys just trying to run the game. Like, I get it. You guys are good primetime players.
Mm-hmm.
But the best get everyone else involved.
Baycott hits. Wow, Baycott's on fire from the line tonight.
Yeah.
Typically a 54% shooter.
Yeah, and if Baycott can get that double-double today, he will tie the one and only Admiral, David Robinson,
Oh,
for the
my
most
goodness.
double-doubles in NCAA history.
Wilson driving, popping around. No one can squeeze the orange.
Yeah.
Out on Kansas, it'll be
ball.
UNC basketball.
Yeah, trying to figure where Baycott was on that.
All right, Love bringing up the ball.
Let's go. Get some motion going. Get a nice high percentage
Baycott,
shot.
Love.
Oh, my God.
Manic with the rebound. Davis, little pump fake, pulls in for the 2. Cash money. You know what, Davis?
Yeah, but if you saw down on the wing, Manic was wide open and had 2 steps back to hit that. He could have had a wide open 3.
Davis is heating up, though. Got to feed the hot hand. Harris steps out. Wow, that'll be a timeout.
It's a weird floor.
Yeah. Because it's got some elevation, right?
Yeah, it's like that's the third or fourth time we've seen that call happen in the Final Four.
8-0 run for North Carolina. All right, we're going to head to a TV timeout here. Let's take a quick look at the stats. So on Kansas, McCormick's got 4 points, 3 rebounds, no assists. Remy Martin's got 3 and 2. Wilson's got 2. Braun's got 2 and 4. And then Abashi's got 5 points and 2 rebounds. He's the leading scorer for Kansas. And then flipping over here to North Carolina, got Baycott leading all scorers with 7, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. He's also got 1 foul. So I'm actually really happy that he only has 1 foul at this stage in this game.
Yeah,
obviously they pulled him out a little bit. Yeah, they pulled him a little bit early, but I would have probably expected him to come out. Now again, he's not 100% with that ankle.
Yeah,
but that's looking good for him right now. Davis has got 6 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and then Caleb Love 4 points, 1 assist. Manic 3 and 2. And then Leaky Black has 2 points. Now, the last time out that we had, Kansas was up a few here. Anything popping off on? I mean, there's been a lot of rebounds considering there's still 8 minutes left in this basketball game, or in the first half here. 18-12 in favor of Carolina. Carolina out rebounded Duke last game. You have any thoughts on some of these team stats?
I can tell you why the rebounds are so high. RJ Davis 2 for 7 from the floor. Baycott 2 for 6. Caleb Love 1 for 4 from the floor.
Yeah, and they got 6 offensive rebounds, I think, for 10 points.
Yeah. So at least they are converting some of those misses, but
yeah.
Again, I've been harping on this Carolina team for the last 3 games where there's just been no ball movement, and when you get to a team like Kansas who are going to start running some adjustments, Bill Self is not just going to sit there and let things go as they may. He will make some in-game adjustments, and he will adjust to come down on Davis and Love. He's going to step up that defense on the other side, and I would have a concern if I'm Carolina if you've got Christian Braun on Davis. That's going to cool him right off. And then you put Abahi on Love, that's going to cool him down and continue to have him shooting, 1 for 4. Let's call it 2 for 8. So they're up by 4 right now. You can't rest. You have to make some adjustments. And if I'm Hubert Davis, I'm telling these guys, just start sharing the damn ball.
Yeah. You got Hubert Davis here saying that he thought they were a little bit nervous when they first started. Now they're starting to attack the basket. Feels like Baycott's feeling good. I think he's hit 3 free throws, so I think he's 100% from the line, which is unbelievable. Let's check that. Yeah, he's 3 for 3. He's fired up.
Yeah.
This guy's not going to have a voice for any post-game anything.
Probably not.
All right, here we go. We're back in action. Got Davis bringing up the ball. High screen Baycott. Manic looking for a 3. Way off.
He's feeling some effects.
Brown. Abaji looking. Abaji was very efficient from the 3-point space. I think he went 6 for 6 or 5 for 6 at one point in Villanova before he started missing some of those. Manic just doesn't look comfortable. Again, looks very similar to the last game where he's just not feeling super comfortable.
Yeah.
Into McCormick. Brown. Abaji off the screen looking. Back inside to McCormick. McCormick spinning. Good defense from Baycott not getting caught up too close.
He almost had him up and down there.
Yeah, it was close. Davis loses the ball, just doing too much. Can't do that in this game.
Nope.
Braun looking. Inside, deep to McCormick. Falling out of the... Oh, traveled up.
Yeah, that's the second time he's done that.
Yeah.
So, funny enough here, we've got 3 assists on 8 baskets for Kansas, 2 assists on 7 baskets for North Carolina. But UNC with 18 rebounds already.
Yeah. All right, Davis bringing it up. Manic with a bit of a screen. Baycott at the top. Looking for Love. Love rolling. Into Baycott. Bad pass. 2 guys rolling off that. Baji picks up the steal.
So, I mean, maybe that's why you don't see Davis and Love passing the ball too much, because they just make bad decisions.
I mean, again, if we come bringing it back to the rebounds, they're getting points off the rebounds. 10 or 12 points have come off offensive rebounds at this point, right? And those are coming from Baycott and guys who are close to the basket when that happens.
I do like that Braun is looking for McCormick down low because he wants to get him going. He could just be selfishly taking shots for himself, but he's not.
Love pulling up, terrible shot, blocked. Abaji, Harris, missed it. Follow with Wilson. Wow.
That's Wilson's game right there.
Where were the blue shirts there?
Yeah, they were all
playing offense.
What's going on right now?
Baycott top, Love. Just no movement. Manic turning around jumpers. Got to hit that one. Yep. Manic hits a 3.
That's the second of the game.
He had a little bit more space there too, right?
Yeah.
So
because they're running the screens down on him.
Yeah.
What do you do with your 3-point guys? You run them.
Run them baseline screens, run them high-low screens, and free him up. Manic doesn't need a lot of time. He needs a set half a second. McCormick down low, Baycott. Wow. Manic with a nice rebound there. Almost slipped out, though. Love bringing it up, looking, kick out. Manic again, same spot. Cash money.
And that Brady Manic over 2.5 threes has hit.
Yep, that's a hit for Manic. 28-22, timeout Kansas.
So now I can say I have seen an adjustment from Hubert Davis to start moving the ball more. And I'd say maybe I've noticed it the last 3 or 4 trips down the floor where they're actually trying to get guys involved in the offense. So whether that's the 2 guards saying, listen, it ain't working, we got to try something different here, or Hubert Davis is telling them you need to start, running some set plays. But look at two straight trips down, they move Manic from low high, and he's a wide open 3 and hits both of them, and they've got a 6-point lead. So continue to do what's working, right?
Yeah, exactly. Let us know what you guys think of the chat. Hit the sub button. We'd love to have you a part of our team here at Offside and Out of Bounds. We're going to continue to live stream various sports games, playoffs, NHL, basketball. Obviously, baseball is going to be starting up soon. We're excited about that. So hit that subscribe button, like, comment below. Comment who is going to win this game. It's 28-22 on Kansas, who came out looking very, very strong early, and UNC looking a little shaky to start, but they've kind of found a little bit of a groove there. Nobody's got any foul trouble, which is great to see because you want to see all these guys on the floor rocking.
Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, UNC's made the adjustments they need to, and Kansas needs to make a decision, and they're going to have to figure out a way to stop those screens and tighten up. They're looking good on the offensive end, but their defense is starting to slip a little bit.
Yeah, shooting 35% from the floor. Both teams are both 9 for 26.
Right now, actually, their field goals are exactly the same. Their percentages are exactly the same, except that Kansas is taking a couple less threes.
Yeah, so basically the difference in this game is about 5 free throws and a 3.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. I don't think I've seen that before. Both shooting 34.6 from the field, both shooting 33.3% from three-pointer, both shooting 100% from free throws. Yeah, that's unreal.
Carolina's 1 rebound from the 20 milestone.
Yep.
Turnovers are high, 4 and 4 each. Think that's maybe nerves or?
Yeah, I mean that's not horrendous. I'm just looking at some of the team stats going into this game. So rebounds per game, North Carolina averages about 43.9. Kansas at 40.3. So they're both kind of right in that range with 5 minutes left in the first.
Yeah.
Assists per game, 15.1 North Carolina, 15.4 for Kansas, and then if you look at their points per game. 78.1 for North Carolina and 78.4 for Kansas. These teams match up incredibly well on paper. Manic's got 9 now, so he's come alive, which is great to see. And he's got 3 rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple of quick threes now. He's going to start warming up. He's finding a groove. This is great to see earlier in this game because he started to warm up a little bit late in the Duke game.
Yeah, I said one of the keys to the game for Carolina to win is going to be the 3-point shooting of Manic.
Wow, Wilson is relentless going to the basket.
Yeah, that should have dropped.
Yeah.
He has his
Baycott walking in, spinning on light foot, up and down. Oh, almost had the N1. Go to the line, shoot 2. What do you think? Is he going to hit both of these shots?
Hey, he might be as calm as a cucumber right now, and he's just going to drain these 2 like he's David Robinson. To not make it. Ooh, and as I say, he's got to miss one.
So for the season, 66.8. I think we had him at 54 in this tournament. But he does hit the second.
So his first miss.
Yeah. Baycott with 8, 6 rebounds.
And I like to see the assist numbers are starting to pile up on both sides, which is good.
We got Rhonda in the chat going for the Jayhawks. Rhonda, what do they need to do to make it happen? Down by 7 right now.
Oof.
For me, get it into McCormick. Davis gets fouled for no reason.
I'd like to see that again.
I'm not sure what that was.
Because that just looks like he pulled up quick and a guy ran by him. Are we gonna get a replay on that?
We're gonna see one, but he's gonna get. I think they're calling this a 2-shotter.
Maybe he had his foot on the line. But I still want to see a replay of that because I don't think there was anything.
Hits the first.
Hubert Davis a little more calm, pacing the sidelines than before.
Oh yeah, he's not screaming right now. Okay, so it's going to be 3 shots. Okay, so he hits the second. It's coming up as 1 of 2, 2 of 2 originally.
Carolina now in the bonus as well.
Yep.
Bill Self pulling McCormick out again.
Mm-hmm. McCormick's got 2 personal fouls. Probably just doesn't want to risk it.
Yeah, he's going small now. They're going
all 3 from Davis. Best free throw shooter on the team.
Where's he at?
Well,
70?
Love. He's 82.6. Sorry, Love's at 86.1, which is why they were getting him the ball late in the game. Leaky Black shoots 86.8% as well.
And it's funny enough that they don't give him the ball that much, and he does not get to the line.
Oh, my goodness. Manic with a monster block on Braun. Caleb Love bringing it up, looking to shoot. Long three.
Don't.
No need for that. Got to go right inside with that basketball.
I get it.
Yeah.
You hit that, it's a game changer. But look at wow, foul on the floor. But that was a move from Wilson there.
Wilson's incredible going to the basket.
I really like his game. He is not afraid to get contact, and he's going right to the hole.
He's looking for it.
Yeah,
like he's looking to draw the foul. He's great. All right, you take a timeout here. So 32-22 UNC. Both teams shooting the ball, from the field and 3 points, around 31% or so. 21-16, favor of UNC for the rebounding. That's a big piece. You got Manic for UNC with 9 points, 4 rebounds. Davis, 9 points, 6 rebounds. Baycott, 8 points, 6 rebounds. Those are big contributors. Love a little bit quiet.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot quiet. I think he's been. I think someone shook his finger at him and said, "You gotta stop."
So he's 1 for 6.
No.
He's 1 for 6 from the field and 0 for 2 from 3-point. Last game he was 11 for 20 from field goal and from the field, and then 3 for 10 from 3-point. He had 28 points.
Well, he shot the ball a lot.
He did.
But the last time we looked in on his shooting percentage and his percentage from the floor, he was 1 for 4. So since then, which was I think the last time out, he just missed another 2 shots. So, don't know. But yeah, Jacob, I think you're right there. Kansas is not looking like Kansas right now. So there's some work that Bill Self's got to do to get this team back going.
Don't worry, Rhonda. We got you. We got you covered here. We got the play-by-play when it's coming up. Got the game tracker, which gives you some detail. And then we're calling the game for you as best we can to let you know what's going on with Kansas. Kansas is going to have to come out of this timeout, try to get this within a few points, I think, before half to keep it competitive.
Yeah.
I expect them in the second half to come out guns blazing as they typically do at the start of a half or a game. But
there's been a few cheap fouls, a few weird calls. I think they're not exposing the matchup advantages that they have. We spoke at the onset about Christian Braun with Caleb Love on him. That is something that they should have just been going to relentlessly, but they weren't. And right now, McCormick is not doing what he needs to do against Baycott. Obviously, that's a matchup that Kansas needs to win that battle of, but. Obviously, Baycott's spending more time on the floor than McCormick is. I don't have the minutes on McCormick right now.
McCormick's got 10 minutes so far with 3:46 left, and you got Baycott, who's played 15 minutes on, slightly under 100%, maybe 85% on that ankle, but he's looked good. You know what? I'm actually going to say that maybe that reservation with the ankle has probably been good for him because he only has 1 personal foul.
Yeah.
And if he was feeling good, he would be jumping a bit more with McCormick down low, and really he just needs to keep his hands up and his feet planted. I
mean, I can tell you at the 15-12 set when we were about 10 and a half minutes, almost 11 minutes left, I did not see this being 32-22 North Carolina at this point.
No. Guys, if you guys are watching us, you're enjoying what we're trying to do here, please subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have you. Turn notifications on. We're live for everything. Baycott with a rebound here. Davis bringing up the ball. That was a terrible shot.
Wilson with a very bad low inside miss there. Baycott's got 8 and 7.
Davis over to Black. Black over to Puff. Give it to Baycott. He's crying for it. There you go.
He's got that mismatch. He's got to...
Yep. Braun driving, going. Manic with another block.
Yeah, Kansas has to get Braun away from Manic.
Yeah, that's not a good matchup for him.
No, that's a matchup that UNC will exploit time and time again.
Yeah. Davis is content to slow it down here, run the clock a little bit. No need to rush. They're up by 12 points. You want to make sure you convert on every single play, and he does with some acrobatics. Jeez.
Yeah, you can't slow the game down for yourself, though.
Wow. Yeah, I know. I mean,
you gotta do something.
He was going to try to run the clock for a second, and all of a sudden he's driving the lane, doing some acrobatic shot. Wow. Just keep feeding Baycott. I mean, you have almost 3 guys on him right there, and he still just powers it in. And Manic with a beautiful block on the replay here.
Well, I mean, I guess that's the.
Let's take a quick look here. I think Manic's got a couple of blocks. He's got 2 blocks.
It's the position you put yourself in with McCormick off the floor, right?
Yeah. Not going to lie, though, Manic looks really tired.
Yeah.
Like, he is mouth breathing like crazy right now.
But you also, I mean, McCormick's got what, 2 fouls? He's got 2 personals?
He's got 2. I mean, you don't probably want to have him pick up a third going into the second. You want to let him play a little bit more free. I mean, you're going to have to use him a lot in the second half of this basketball game if you want to try to close the gap here.
Yeah. So, I mean, if anything, I think at this point, if yourself, the last 2.5 minutes here, you got to get Lightfoot back on there. If you have to sacrifice, him hitting that max, you have to. You cannot have these guys going in there like that.
Agree. We kind of saw that with John in the other game on Saturday, right? You let him load up on some of those fouls. Harris loses it. Puff Johnson pushing to the lane. A little block. Baycott with the rebound and fouled. He'll go back to the line. Wow.
It kind of looks like that was all ball, but that's just me.
Yeah, I didn't.
That looked like a good block to me.
It was a tough angle. We're going to get the replay here. Puff Johnson, though, I mean, he should have went into the body there and got that. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry. That was all ball. That was all ball.
Yeah, that looked a little clean to me. Braun picked up his second on that one. 5 of 6 from the line. Baycott, he's having a night at the line.
Yeah. We also hit the Christian Braun player prop, 6.5 rebounds.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, he's been on the glass for sure. Braun going right to the bucket.
That was
a blocking foul on Manic.
You got to let some continuation go on that. He only took 2 steps.
Yeah.
It's a bad call.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. Should have gave him the continuation on that one. Black's been great with on Abaji holding him back.
Yeah. That's definitely
Jacob, thanks for pointing that out. Lightfoot does have 3 personal fouls.
Yeah, I was saying just to still sacrifice him, just to keep a big body in the key, because you don't want these guys going and at their own will. But you are correct.
Yeah. Baji misses the first. He was incredible from 3 the other night. Got to see him making some plays to try to get that again, because I think he was 6 for 6 at one point.
Yeah.
Against Villanova.
But you might just have to, I don't know, maybe just go to Clements or Adams just to get someone with a little more ilk in there. Because I think going a small lineup on Kansas' side when you've got Baycott and Manic in there, who are bigger bodies.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Christian Braun trying to guard Manic right now, which is not going to work. They do switch off Bahi on him now.
Baycott spinning, working on Adams, throws it up, gets fouled. Gonna call it a shooting foul?
I'm sorry, that looked like a travel to me.
He's kind of pushing him a bit, though, too. I don't know. That's a tough call. That's a tough call with the score the way that it is.
I think that's a rinky-dink.
Yeah.
which you don't want to see in this. This is the national title game. It's not the time to start calling these cheap fouls.
Agree.
Let them play.
This is the first bait caught.
On cue. Manic going to get a breather.
Yeah, McCoy's going to come in to finish off probably this 149, I imagine. Baycott had 8 offensive rebounds in that 21 rebound performance against Duke.
He was absolutely ridiculous.
Baji for 3. Nope.
Yeah, that's
Baycott with another.
That's one thing that you have to be concerned with on Kansas' side is the fact that Baji is not getting his shots.
No.
And when he's getting the ball, he's forcing up some shots from distance that just they're not falling.
Yeah, Baycott needs one more to have a double-double.
Which will tie him with David Robinson.
Mm-hmm. Davis, a deep 3. Oh, my goodness.
But is that just for glory, or was there a
shot clock was running down?
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
We need this brawn point.
And Baycott's got a double-double.
There it is. Congratulations, Armando Baycott, tying David Robinson. Crazy.
Might have to take the name Armando the Admiral.
Yeah. Change it. Admiral Baycott.
Yeah, there you go.
Quick little 30-second here on Carolina's side. Any Kansas fans, what's concerning you right now about this team? Obviously, you can't count these guys out because they can flip a switch real quick, but what's that one thing you need to see happen?
For Kansas?
To get back into it, yeah.
Kansas has got to go to McCormick. They need McCormick in. They got to work him down low, get him on the line. They got to slow the game down a little bit because UNC's having a field day running right now.
Yeah, so this is my intuition if I'm Bill Self. I might start the second half with Lightfoot and McCormick in there. And wings, I'd probably get Harris back in there to handle the ball with Igbahi and Wilson. Get a bigger lineup, a little more ilk, and just get into a half court, you know? Stop trying to force things. Just get into a half court and slow the game down. Because Carolina wants to run. And this is a team that can put up 90, 95 points a game. Like Kansas they don't put up the points that Carolina does. So you don't want to get into a run and gun with them. You want to, bad turnover by Baycott there, mishandled the ball.
38-23, North Carolina, 36.5 left in the first. I agree. I think they should go bigger. They need to control those rebounds. Let's take a look at the rebounds. 26-18 in favor of UNC. I mean, we always talk about it. If you look at the end of any basketball game, team who won, it's got to be 90% of the time has more rebounds.
Yeah. And they got to start looking for Baji.
Yeah.
He's got to
get him to step in a few feet, get that, what I like to call the Serge Ibaka 17-footer. That's cash money every day.
Yep.
Davis is content to run the clock out here for the last shot. Stick with us in the half. We're going to go over some of those parlays, and we'll talk about some of the team stats and whatnot.
Puff with 2. Put that up to a 40-25. When you look at the production from Igbahi, he's 2 for 4, 1 for 2 from 3. You got Carolina ending the half on an 18-3 run.
Yeah,
Carolina going 1 for 8 to end the half. I think that Igbahi's got to get that production up. He's got to start putting some more shots up. Because if he doesn't, then this is going to get out of hand.
Be back in 2 seconds, Junior. If you want to start looking at some of the recap or chat on the game, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah. All right, so we look at the top 5 performers here on the Kansas side. You've got Igbahi with 8 points, 3 rebounds. We got Remy Martin with 3 points, hitting 1, 3, 2 rebounds. Christian Braun Guy's 1 for 7. He's got 2 points and 7 rebounds. So he's helping out on the defensive side, also playing 20 minutes in the first half, so he could have a little bit of gas issues there. Then we look down to McCormick, only played 10 minutes in the first half, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 personal fouls. And then Wilson, who missed a couple of down low, 4 points, 1 rebound in 14 minutes. On Carolina's side, we've got Armando Bacot, 12 and 10, another double-double. We've got RG Davis with 11 and 6. Leaky Black, 2 points in 19 minutes, 2 fouls. Puff Johnson hit his only 2, but also in limited time grabbed 4 rebounds. We got Brady Manick, 3 threes, 3 for 3 from 3, 4 rebounds, 2 fouls in 16 minutes. And Caleb Love shooting 1 for 6 with 4 points and 1 rebound. Takeaways here from the North Carolina side, they seem to be controlling the pace of play, controlling the paint, controlling the perimeter. Kansas is going to have to flip the switch in the second half, and to do that, it's going to have to run through some size. They got to get McCormick back in there. Lightfoot as well. He's been productive in the 6 minutes he's played with 2 points, a rebound, 3 probably necessary fouls to slow Bacot down, but I think you got to go with some size. I think you run, even if you want to run Remy Martin and Nick Baye at the top, and then you've got Wilson, McCormick, and Lightfoot down there. I think that's probably the quickest way to slow the pace of this game down, because you don't want to get into a game of runs with North Carolina. As you can see, they end the half in an 18-3 run.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you covered the stats here, but I'm just looking at the field goal percentages here. I'm not overly impressed, even at the 3-pointers. Now, we saw in the UNC game on Saturday, they didn't look very good from those percentages either, and they got increasingly better as the game went on. And they just absolutely destroyed it in the second half. I think they ended up shooting 40% or something from the floor, and 37% or something like that from 3, which was a lot better than what they're shooting now.
So if we revisit the keys that we had at the beginning of the game for Carolina, number 1 was Manick's got to take and love the threes. He's hit 3. Mm-hmm. Bacot's got to have a 15-plus rebound game. He's at 10.
Yep.
They got to control Agbaji, which they have. He's got, what is he at? 8 points now. 3 for 5 from the floor. I think that's a good control there.
Yep.
Black's defense, we see him. He's been the one that's been shutting down Ochai Agbaji. They got to recover from the big game. They were nervous in the beginning, and they've settled down, and they settled into their game. And then they need Davis and Love to facilitate. I mean, I'd be interested to see what their assist numbers are at this game.
So you got Davis with 1 assist and Love with 1 assist. In fact, basically all the players that have been on the floor minus Manick have 1 assist. So not a ton there.
The keys for Kansas were to neutralize the glass, which they are not, because I think they're -8 on the boards right now.
Yep.
And they got to keep shooting the 3 ball, which they have not been doing. In fact, what are they? 1 for 6, 1 for 7 from behind the arc?
They're 2 for 7, and they have, they're down 9 rebounds.
Okay. And then McCormick's got to win that battle, which playing 10 minutes in the first half is not going to win that battle for you. So,
no.
I mean, you look at the keys of the game for them, and it's unfortunately, the keys are working more in the favor of UNC. What are you expecting for the second half here?
Second half, look, I think UNC has to do exactly what they did in the first half of this game, minus the first 5 minutes of the game. So 15 minutes the rest of the game, that's what they got to be doing. Even more so the last 10 minutes of the first half. Continue to facilitate the basketball a little bit better. Look for those shots. Don't settle. They were taking a lot of drives to the basket with like 2 or 3 guys in the way. So you saw, Davis missing a couple shots, Love missing a couple shots. Love has to get going. I think he will in the second half. Manick just needs to do what he's doing. And Bacot, he's looking great with only 1 personal foul. Get him the basketball. He's looking for it down low. He wants to be the star of this game. I can feel it. Yep. For Kansas, they have to do everything better. Start moving the lane, work in the paint. If you want to win basketball games and get back into the game, it's not going to happen from behind the arc. You have to start slowing the game down a little bit, because UNC is starting to get into a position where they enjoy running right now. And I think if McCormick comes back in with some attitude and demands the basketball, if I'm self, that's exactly who I want touching the basketball down low and working in and around that area. We said McCormick doesn't have an incredible shot. He doesn't shoot a lot, but he can shoot the basketball from 12, 15 feet out. And he had a couple of those early on in the game. I like the idea of definitely going a little bit bigger. Lightfoot, he can spare two, but if you have him alongside McCormick, I think there's going to be a bit of a problem there. It doesn't have to be for the full, second half, but get both those guys working together, try to clog up the lane a little bit, and maybe get Baycott in some foul trouble with some switches and maybe some low screens down in the block there.
Yeah. The one thing I will show is I have I don't know if you can see that, but I have Armando Baycott to win most outstanding player.
Oh, really? Okay. What was that going off at?
550, not too high. Not as high as some other guys were.
I mean, after his last game, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I think for me, for Kansas, I've already said it a few times now, is they got to go size. They can't get into a game where they're going to put a small lineup out there because they're going to get abused. I think you bring up the size, you slow the game down, clock up the lanes, and get back to playing good perimeter defense. I mean, you haven't given up a ton of productivity to North Carolina. They've just hit their shots. That's all it is. I mean, you can't dwell on the fact that you're down, 15. You got to look at how you're going to get that 15 back. You're not going to get it back at once. So slowing the game down, having North Carolina play to your pace, which obviously is tough because they like to run, especially with those two guards. Love and Davis don't like to be held in check. I think it can frustrate them.
Yeah.
But then you got to run guys at them. You just got to keep running guys at them and slow them down. That's pretty much it for me on that. And then, for Carolina, just keep doing what you're doing. You don't need to change your game plan right now. There's no adjustments you need to make. There's nothing you need to do. Just come out, same game plan. I'd be interested to see what Self will do to adjust here, because he literally could just put the scheme in and it completely shuts Carolina down, and they slowly chip away.
Totally possible. It's got to go inside though. I don't have the numbers for points in the paint, which I would love to see, because I think that would tell a different part of the story here. I mean, just, what kind of blows my mind about the team stats here is just not a lot of assists. I mean, Kansas only has 3 assists in 20 minutes of basketball. They average 15 assists per game. So you're 13 assists behind, and we've already played half a game.
Yeah, there are 3 assists on 10 made baskets, where Carolina's up that to 5 on 12. So still Carolina's side obviously a little more proficient than Kansas, but I think that small lineup kind of hurt them. There were a few times there that Wilson was, literally in the rim and just rimmed out like 2 or 3 shots.
Yep.
And then Braun was just, he was forcing the play against Manic and got blocked twice. He had another one roll out, some early, front of the rim type of not enough mustard on the shot type of things. But they're there still, right? Like, it's 15 points. It's not the end of the world. We saw Villanova almost come back against Kansas on 15. So,
yeah. And
Kansas in the second half of that game just completely shut it down. So look to see that again here. I think it's time. Like, he's conserved everyone. He's got McCormick in a good spot with 2 fouls. It could have been worse if he had 3 or 4, but he's got 2. Lightfoot on 3 is a bit of an issue, but they still have some guys behind that to kind of help, get some bigger bodies in there.
I think Kansas is gonna come out. They're gonna push the basketball inside quickly into McCormick. You're gonna have guys cutting in with Wilson and Harris with an outside shot if possible, or even Brown running inside. It's gonna be a lot of that. And they're gonna slow the game down by drawing fouls.
Yeah.
And so they're just going to keep pushing when they have the basketball on the offensive end and in transition. And then you're going to see them slow the game down by drawing some fouls and that kind of stuff. So I think Kansas is going to come out, they're probably going to come out with like a 7-8-0 run to start the second half and put that pressure on UNC. And UNC is going to get a little anxious for a little bit of that time. And then we're going to see how Davis adjusts, because I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
I will say this, Kansas fans, don't shut it down and go do some other stuff. They're coming back. Like this season and this team, I mean, literally for since 2020. I mean, that was a year that they were 28-3 going into the tournament before COVID hit and canceled it. This is still pretty much the same team. They lost a few pieces, but these guys, they lean on each other. They have been for the last 3 years. So I don't think they're going to give up. So don't give up on them yet.
Yeah. Okay. Let's we're going to take a look at the parlays again. Let's see where we're at with these.
Sure.
Okay, let's pull those up. So Baycott over 13.5. He's got 10 rebounds right now. So he's on pace to do 20. Baycott over 15.5. He's got 2. He's going to put one of those rebounds back easy. He'll go to the line for sure. Again, that will hit. Manic over 16.5. What do you think about that?
He's at 9. I mean, it's another 7 points, 2 threes, and maybe a couple foul shots.
Okay, he's already hit the over 2.5 threes made, I believe.
Yep.
He's 3 for 5. Davis over 1.5 made threes. He's got
0 for 3.
None. 0 for 3. And then North Carolina, the money line. That's what it's looking like right now.
Yeah.
All right. This was the all Braun show. Why don't you break this one down?
So we had Braun over 6.5 rebounds. Check that off because he hit that. We've got Braun over 2.5 assists. He's got 1. Braun over 12.5 points. He's got 2 points. And then Braun over 1.5 threes. He's 0 for 1 from 3. Expect a strong half from him.
Yeah. And then let's look at the third one here. Baycott over 13, we know that's going to hit. Baycott over 15, that's going to hit. Manic over 16.5, that's the one. Should be able to do that. A couple threes, a few 2-pointers, whatever the case might be, combination of. And then Davis over 1.53 made. He needs to make 2. So for 3 right now. North Carolina money line. That's what it's looking like right now. So what's the over-under trending at right now?
I'll check back on that. It is. Jeez, where did it go? There we are. It's gone all the way down to 143.5.
Oh, wow.
So I picked it up at under 147.5. I hit it.
Okay. Just waiting for the game to come back, guys, and then we'll have that live stream on. If you guys have an opportunity, doesn't cost you a single dime, but it does a ton for us and our channel, which is just to hit that subscribe button. Throw a like on this video. We'd love to have you a part of our channel. We're responding in the chat, so jump in and let us know, what does Kansas need to do to win this game, turn this around, and what does Carolina need to keep doing in order to stay right on it?
I'll be right back.
Yep.
TV timeout before the game gets back on.
Yeah. No worries. All right, guys. Well, look, I'm a UNC fan. I've got this throwback Jordan on. I'm going for UNC. That's my team. Spent some time in North Carolina in my younger days. Had an opportunity to enjoy everything that Raleigh had to offer. And I got to go down and see the Duke campus as well as North Carolina's campus. And, just some incredible facilities these two teams had. And it was great watching them on Saturday night. And I'm glad Coach K made it that far, but he wasn't able to make it any further. That's okay. We got 4 minutes before they come back from the half. We're going to have that game tracker up, and we'll continue with our play-by-play for you guys. Pop that back up here for us. Just looking here at the blocks and steals. Man, it's got 2 blocks. Cover on the defensive end there. Nothing else too crazy going on. Let's come on over to the team stats, take another look at that. So, again, not shooting great overall, 36-30 in favor of North Carolina. Let's take a look here at the total rebounds. 27-18 in favor of North Carolina. Defensively, they're winning the rebound battle, and offensively as well, 8-4. I think 12 points coming off those offensive rebounds, second chance opportunities. Turnover, 6-5 in favor of Kansas. And then they had 9 fouls to 7 fouls in favor of Kansas, which put North Carolina in the bonus, shooting very, very well, 13 for 16 from the free throw line. They're a good shooting team from the charity stripe. All right.
Showing some highlights of the St. Pete's.
Yep. Rhonda, you live in NC, but you're from Kansas. Wow, okay. That's tough. Well, I mean, you can still celebrate if UNC wins. I'm not sure if
that's conflicting there.
I was just saying that I spent some time. I spent the summer in North Carolina. My cousins live down there, and I got an opportunity to visit the Duke and North Carolina campus. Beautiful facilities. Really enjoyed my time in Raleigh.
That's almost like being a Mets fan and living in the Bronx.
I get it.
Or a Canadiens fan living in Toronto.
Let's not talk about Montreal. I don't want to talk about that. I also don't want to talk about the Leafs until they're in the second round. So that will never be the case. So we're just waiting for the game to come on back here, guys. But let us know what you guys think has to happen for either of these teams to close out or come back. Kansas has got, I mean, I don't know. I want to say that maybe they hadn't scored this low points maybe this season. Typically, they're scoring 78 points a game.
They've had some low ones. They've had some like 65-47 type games. They're built to score or built to keep it slow. So I think we're going to see a bit of a slower second half, which is gonna favor Kansas, I think.
Who's going to be the player on Kansas that takes over for them?
For my ticket, I hope it's Christian Braun.
I think Abaji's got to be the guy.
Yeah,
to start pumping up those points. He's got to be the guy alongside McCormick, and then everything else will just kind of fall into place, I think, for Kansas. But it's going to take Abaji. It's going to rest on his shoulders to make this happen for them. Let's see. We're just waiting to get this action back started again. Appreciate you guys joining us today. Hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you a part of the channel. NBA playoffs coming soon. NHL playoffs. Baseball coming.
Another thing that jumps out to me too, and I think maybe it's just the matchup that he's got is Jalen Wilson's only got 1 rebound.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I think he had 10 against Villanova.
Wilson had 12 rebounds with 11 points and 5 assists.
Yeah,
on
so
4-11 for shooting.
Different opponent, but he's been there. He's been in the key. He's been in the high percentage scoring.
Yeah, that's
zones.
a great point. Great point.
So
we see him attacking the basket, right? He's had some great opportunities going toward the lane. 4 points. You probably could have had 10 points, maybe 12 points even with some of those plays that he had. Just couldn't get them to drop. I think one of those was a non-continuation, which looked like it would have been.
That was Braun.
Oh, was it Braun? Okay.
Yeah, it was 2 steps that they didn't allow.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and Remy Martin, he's been quiet. 3 points, 2 assists. 2 rebounds.
He did hit a 3 though, right? I'm just taking a look quickly.
Is that Remy?
Yeah, Remy's got 1.
Yeah, he put up that clunker off the backboard that he didn't call.
That's right, but claimed that he called.
Yes, he's having some fun with it. Again, for me here, I mean, I really don't think. I mean, I hope Kansas makes it competitive. This is the championship game. We want to see a competitive game regardless of the outcome. But that's a tough It's a tough road for them
Yeah.
right now because you got to expect that North Carolina is going to put up at least 20 points. So they got to score at least 35 just to be right there with them. And they weren't able to do that in the first 20 minutes of the basketball game.
Yeah, so the best thing to do is go right at Baycott.
Yep.
Force them to pull Baycott off the floor.
Mm-hmm. Get him 2 quick fouls in the first 5 minutes. I think you would have done your job there. They'll sit him for 5, and you got to expose.
Yeah. I think what you got to do is you got to give Igbahi the ball quite a bit to start off.
Mm-hmm.
Let him start feeling it. Let him go off. Run Braun through some screens. Let him shoot that 3. He's been shooting it pretty well. Paul Pierce not too happy. I wonder if he made his way into the locker room and got yelled at by Bill Self to get the hell out of there. Probably, because that's just how Paul Pierce is. But yeah, I'll go right at Baycott, get him into some foul trouble because we see the way that, like you've seen the bench of North Carolina, they don't have the size behind Baycott. They don't. So you need to, if you're Kansas, is take out their advantage. If you're not going to beat them on the glass with Baycott in, you're going to have to beat them on the glass with Baycott out. And if you've got to go at Baycott to get that done, then that's what you have to do.
Baycott needs 3 more rebounds to have the tournament record for rebounds.
Wow.
And then Kansas has kept their last 11 games, they've kept their opponents to under 70 points. So with UNC already at 40-plus points or 40 points, that's going to be a challenge for them.
I think they do it.
We're just about to get the tip going here. We're about to start the second half.
Bill Self just round the troops up again.
Yeah.
Reconfirming what their plan is. It's got to be the Igbahi and McCormick show right now for Kansas.
Yeah. And you know what? And on the reverse side of that, UNC's got to just continue to attack the paint.
Yeah.
They got to keep pushing in too. Don't let McCormick and, Lightfoot, if they're in there, do well on the defensive end of things. Davis bringing the ball up here. Baycott to Love. Love hanging out at 3. Screen for Love. Leaky Black. Back into Baycott. Going right at McCormick. Kicking it out. Love. Looking. Whoa, Love. Travel. Wow. Looked like he was dancing with the stars there for a minute.
Yeah. Sachet. May come up a little limp there.
Yep, he's walking a little ginger on that left. McCormick with a monster dunk.
That's it. That's what you got to do. Efficient 11 minutes for McCormick. Harris is sticking to RJ Davis like glue.
Yep.
Davis at the top of the key.
Davis. Ooh, that's a tough shot.
Manic finds himself on the floor again.
They got to go right back into McCormick here.
Yeah.
Oh. McCormick with a rebound. Blocked by Manic.
Oof. That's 3 blocks. Manic's third.
Yep. Wonder what the ticket was on that. Manic plus 3 blocks. Did they say
he stepped out, or did they give McCormick another foul?
Sure, but Davis is...
That wasn't the play we were looking for. No. It looks like Davis poked himself in the eye. Oh, that's not what you want as a Kansas supporter. McCormick with his third. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Leaky black. Brain fart.
Can't be having these mistakes at the beginning of this second
No.
half against Kansas. They will capitalize. Got Harris here about to inbound the ball. Abaji off the screen. Manic with a rebound.
Manic's 5th of the game. Into Baycott. 4th shot.
Brown pushing all the way to the bucket. He's really good in transition.
Yeah. For Kansas, you got to clamp down. It's 2 trips, no points.
Manic to Love. Love looking. Don't pull up on that, please. Deep 3. He's just not hitting those. I don't know why he's taking them.
Yeah. Well, we talked about this.
You haven't scored a point. Get it inside. Brown again. This ticket's looking better for you.
Yeah. Well, that's what Braun's doing is he's taking that matchup against Love, and they're exploiting it.
Yep.
Which they should have been doing on the first half. It would have been closer if they did.
Rhonda, Kansas is looking great right now. Oh, wow. Love hits that 3. Stops the run. Good on Love for not hesitating and still taking that shot, shying away from it. He came right back, and then he hit it. A better, well-positioned 3 with a little bit more space.
Jalen
Wilson misses it. I like to see Wilson going to the basket a bit more.
Yeah. I'd like to see all of them going to the basket.
Everybody on Kansas should just go to the basket right now. Love throws up a little floater. McCormick pushing it. Brown. 2-on-1. He's going to go to Wilson. Manic with a goaltend. Not sure.
Can count that assist for Braun. That gives him 3.
Yep.
Or they know they won't give him that, will they?
That looks like a block to me.
Ball did not come down yet. Davis just forcing a 3 up. Surprised they didn't call that a foul. Davis just not. Wow. There was a transition with a lot of offensive rebounds for North Carolina. Kansas going to have to clean that up.
Yeah.
I like. That was ridiculous. Braun now 8 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists.
Love again. Just no need. Oh, Manic with a block. Wow, I got to see the replay on that.
He was still moving.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking restricted area. Wilson's doing exactly what he needs to do for that team, which is just drive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you went 4 minutes, 20 seconds.
Huge difference.
And you got it to 8. I think that was a pretty good job. Pretty good job by Kansas. I like that they're exposing Love with Braun. They've got Wilson going to the basket. They're utilizing McCormick. Christian Braun now with 10 rebounds. My goodness. It's too bad the app up here doesn't let me bet double-doubles on players because I probably would have hit 1 or maybe even 3 in this game. Surprising to see RJ Davis with 9 rebounds.
Yeah, he had a lot of them in the first half. He's got 10 rebounds, actually. They just adjusted that.
Wow.
But he's got 10 and Baycott's got 10. They both have double-doubles.
Jeez. Just Just need those rebounds on Manic to go up a little bit. I think we have him at 6.5. He needs another 7-8 points, which is very doable. McCormick needs, I think, two or three more rebounds. But it's looking good. Tickets are looking very nice. And of course, we bet all of those on their own as well. So
yeah, exactly. Well, this is a lot closer than it was a few minutes ago. So this is great for Kansas. This is great for us. Just taking a look, rebounds here, 32-25.
I'm going to cut that down too.
Yep, they chopped that down a bit. They already have 2 assists in 5 minutes. They only had 3 in the first half for Kansas, so that's also looking good for them.
Mm-hmm. Floor percentage is up as well. So that was Manic's third foul as well, just right before the TV timeout.
Yeah.
So they got to watch him. Still Baycott surviving with 1 personal foul.
Unbelievable.
Look at that. Kansas in the first half scored 11 points in the first 5 minutes. Second half, 12 points in the first 5 minutes.
So this is down to
Wilson at the
8
line
points.
for 1 to get it down to 7.
Yep.
And Twitch's Twine. Rhonda, Kansas is definitely looking a lot sharper than they were, I'd say, halfway through the first half. They're looking quite nice right now.
Yeah. Leaky Black, driving center, standing in the paint. Pack kicks it back out to Love. You know what he's going to do.
Yeah, he's going to put one up.
Back to Leaky Black. Manic. Missed.
You guys got such a quick trigger.
Yeah. A little too quick. You probably need another second or two for that one.
Yeah. Get his feet set a bit more.
Yeah.
But he does shoot those off-balance threes very well, a la Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah. Got Wilson here working against Manic, kicking it out. Abaji. Oh, lets it go. But he gets fouled, so he'll go to the line for 3 here.
Chance to take this down to a 4-point lead.
76% free throw shooter. Carolina's cushion is dwindling quite a bit now.
Yep. This is the first. It's the second.
6-point game.
This is the in and out.
Here we go. Davis bringing it up.
A foul on the floor. Nope. Oh, Love looks like a little bit injured.
He got his own rebound.
Yeah, there was a bit of a hook there too.
Yeah,
he got away with one.
North Carolina ball.
Looks like Love might be coming out of the game.
Yeah, he's limping again.
I don't understand why he's still in the game right now.
Yeah, that's not going to look good on the defensive end of things. And
they caught muscling his way through. McCormick with the rebound. Ibahi pushing it up. You have Braun open for
Ooh.
3. That could have been an and one.
4 points. Davis to Baycott. Baycott gets fouled.
By Braun. I believe that's his 3rd. A nice little shovel from Harris for 2. Lead back up to 5. What is Baycott's percentage right now from 3 or from the line? He's missed what, 2? Missed 3.
Oh my goodness! Almost airballed that.
And of course, it's as I'm saying, I'm so impressed with him and how he's shooting from the free throw line that he's got to do that.
McCormick got Baji moving, and 1. No, didn't go in. Just rimmed out.
Still a chance to get this back to 4. He is coming back down to shoot from the line again, where he just missed 2 or 3.
Yep.
Leaky Black coming out. Was that his 3rd? No, it's his 4th.
4th, yeah.
Are they going to keep him in there? Looks like Puff's ready to check in. And he misses another one. Puff checks in for Leaky. Misses both. A sloppy trip to the line. Kansas now shooting 50% from the free throw line. And no reason for us to continue harping on free throws. That looked like a walk from Baycott. Got away with one, stripped. Davis on the floor.
Jump ball, Kansas. Yeah. Kansas looks incredible right now.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'd like the 4 points that Igbahi left at the line there.
Yeah.
Brown behind 3 to get to Braun.
Blocked again by Manic?
Yeah. Manic with his 4th block of the game.
Wow. 4 blocks. Wow.
That's incredible.
He's got 3 personal fouls. He's 3 for 6 from both the field and 3-point. 9 points, 7 rebounds.
No turnovers.
No.
Very clean game from
Not a single rebound from Baycott yet.
No.
Second half here. McCormick, beautiful little jump hook.
Yeah. Gets the lead to 3. Kansas hanging around. 13:03 left.
Davis working. He's looking to shoot. Oh, my God. Stripped. Brown 2-on-1. He's going to go. Yep. He doesn't miss those layups in transition.
He's got a nose for the hoop.
Kansas down by 1. We got a game.
Yep. Courtesy of Christian Braun with his 10th point and a double-double. Have a game, why don't you, Christian Braun?
Wow.
Let me pull up that Christian Braun parlay ticket again. Just to take a wee peek at it.
It's looking good now. Let's pull that up for you.
I think the point total was 16.5, though.
Let's pull that up here. So if we're looking at where's the Braun one? Here it is. So 6.5 rebounds. He's got 11.
Yeah.
12.5 points. So he needs 2.5 more. Braun 1.5 threes made. He has made no threes.
And he needs 1 more assist.
He's 0 for 1, and he needs 1 more assist.
It's still not bad. Still not bad.
Yep.
Exciting.
Yeah, good stuff here. Really, really good. So the leaders here is you got Baycott, 13 points, 10 rebounds. He's leading North Carolina for points. And then you got McCormick and Braun, both with 10. And Braun's got 11 rebounds as opposed to McCormick's 8. Although McCormick's played 10 less minutes.
If there was a bet for Christian Braun to have more rebounds than Armando Baycott, no one would have selected to bet that.
Agree. Yeah, no way.
Does.
Yeah, and he only had 3 rebounds last game, and he averages 6.4 rebounds.
In 27 minutes, too. Braun is a horse right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's played the most minutes of all Jayhawks players. All right, let's move back over to the game tracker here as we're going to be coming out of the TV timeout soon. Let's take a quick look, guys. Let us know in the comments what you think. Now that we got a game here, who's taking this one home?
But
go Heels. D1. What do you think? What do you think Carolina's got to do to come away with this game? They've only scored 6 points in 7 and a bit minutes of the second half. I'll tell you what they got to do. They got to go inside.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's time for Hubert Davis to make an adjustment here.
And he will.
Well, he's doing that right now, hopefully.
Yeah.
To counterbalance the adjustments that Bill Self has made, because Self's adjustments have looked pretty darn good up to this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's take a quick look at the team stats here. So you see Kansas now up almost 40% from the field. Much stronger. Still not shooting the 3 very well, and they haven't really been shooting it much. 22% on 9 attempts. Carolina terrible, and Love's got a lot of those 3 points that he threw up. Rebounds, it's getting a lot closer. And then since full court pressure right now. Carolina coming out of the timeout. What are they going to do here? You got Love looking. Love going to the basket.
Seems to be moving a bit better too.
Yep. Yeah, he's moving real good now. Here you go. Kansas is good. Yeah, exactly. Moving the ball around Wilson at the top. Moving it inside to Braun. No problem. Little lay-in, little turnaround.
All right. One more point and we hit that one.
Brown had 10 in the second half of the last game against Villanova as well, I believe. So he's coming on. Manic looking over to Davis. Davis got a high screen off Baycott. Baycott again. Watch that moving screen.
Yeah, they're all moving.
Yeah. Puff Johnson. Pops. I'll go out of bounds up and over the basket. 11:36 left.
I don't know why Puff's taking that shot.
Yeah, we got
another timeout.
Yep, another quick timeout here.
Another TV timeout. As if we needed another one. So this kind of game from Braun, I was expecting him to kind of go off against Villanova, which he didn't do. Seems like he was saving it for this game.
Yep, and
still looking for 2 threes and an assist from him.
Yeah, I want to see what's going to happen. What adjustments Carolina is going to make in the next 3-4 minutes. I think that's going to dictate whether or not they're going to be able to win this basketball game. You'd expect them to come out and go on a little bit of a run, as we've seen them do when they've had to make these adjustments when the game's gotten closer.
Yeah.
For Inside Carolina, I'm Taylor Vipolis, And on Monday night, North Carolina is playing Kansas for the national championship. Here's a guy who knows a thing or two about winning a championship for North Carolina, Joel Berry. Joel, what has the past 24 hours been like for you? And even further than that, watching this North Carolina team on this run with that Final Four win against Duke yesterday.
It's a lot of emotions, nervousness, excitement, anxious. This is an exciting moment. Getting that win last night was amazing. Going into this game, it's the same thing.
I do hear that.
And it takes the emotion a little bit more up this time, just because now you're competing for a national championship. So we got the rivalry thing out of the way, and now it's a national championship. You know, it'll be a great show. And it's just a great time right now.
The
what would
CBS
you say
site
your
likes to just
favorite
start talking
Coach Davis
randomly
memory
after
is? Because
2
I feel like
hours.
everybody kind of has their own type of Coach
All
Davis
of a sudden,
memories.
it's got
Do
interviews
you have one that
popping up.
kind of comes to mind?
I just had to mute the
Coach
tab
Davis
there,
is
so.
great. You know, at one point he was coaching
Carolina
the
only
JV
have 5
team,
more
which I used
rebounds
to go watch their
than
games all the time.
Kansas, and
so
that's
he's
been the
had that
difference
coaching,
maker, I
and
think,
you
in
know
the
he's
second half,
he just
along with
he's
better
paid his
field goal
dues. But the one thing that I
percentage
remember
shooting.
is when we hugged each other when we won the national
And if you look
championship.
at the turnovers,
I look
now
at
you
that
see
picture all the time, and it's
Carolina
so special.
turning the ball over
and
a
I
bit
hope
more.
he can have that
Yeah.
experience tonight
Well, you
or
know,
tomorrow
we
night
spoke
with some of his
about
players.
what
Just
Kansas
because
needed
it's
to
an
do, which
iconic
was
moment. And
slow
that's
the
the
game
one that I
down.
remember. And he was
they've
just
slowed this
like,
down
man,
to
we
a
did
pretty
it.
strong halt.
And we were very emotional. And that's still a time that I think about all the time.
When you played for North Carolina, you kind of had that dog mentality at the guard position. You kind of see that from somebody like Caleb Love, where he goes off for 22 points in the second half, and he kind of gets in one of those modes where it's give Caleb the ball and let him just get out of the way, everybody else.
Right,
what have
here
you
we
kind of
go.
seen from Caleb Love as a former guard yourself
Tar
that
Heels
you really like
by
about his
1.
game?
Just the development and the ability to hit big-time shots. And he's a killer. You know, he has that killer mentality. What's great about having Caleb as the point guard is they were able to move some responsibilities from him to where he can be the player that he can be, and that we know who he is. You know, he scores the ball.
Bob Johnson with an easy dunk.
Top player. When you look at it, he's one of the best to ever do it in the college game, because that's what he does. So I just see the development. It seems the game slowed down for him. And that's just, you know, that freshman and sophomore step. Everybody has
Little,
that, and I think that's
kickball
what's so
there
great
off
about
Davis.
him coming back. And now look at him. He has a chance to compete for a national championship.
That freshman to sophomore jump that you're talking about, when you played at North Carolina, Roy Williams gave you the tough little nut nickname, and he kind of bestowed that upon you. We're also kind of seeing that from RJ Davis this year. RJ's my guy, New Yorker, through and through. What have you kind of liked about RJ's game as he's kind of moved into this role as the primary ball handler and the guy initiating the offense for Carolina?
Yeah, he's just a guy that keeps everything
at the top of
together.
the key.
And the one thing that I saw last night
body,
and kind of reminded me of
looking for a
myself
corner,
was
going in himself.
he just hit the big shots in
won.
those big moments where they needed momentum.
It was a
You
strong
can kind of
take.
see the game getting away a little bit. And
1
next thing you know,
point.
here comes RJ with a big time shot. And I just think that speaks to him.
I'm just happy
He's
that this
another
game is
guy
more
who's-
competitive now.
The development is there. And that's who you have to be. He's taking on the
Exactly what
responsibilities
Kansas
of
has to do to win this
being the
basketball
one
game.
with the ball in
Continue
his
to
hand,
drive, draw
being
the fouls.
the ball handler. And he's just been doing a great job. And you need that guy that's going to hold everything together.
Makes the first-
He is that type of dude.
As a guy
That's
with
right. Makes
Final
the
Four
one.
experience, title game experience, most outstanding player from that 2017 national
All tied up,
championship team
50,
in that
50.
Final Four. What do you think it's
Carolina
going to
only
take for
scoring
North
10
Carolina to
points.
beat the Kansas Jayhawks?
Well, one, they got to put that win behind them that they just had. I know it was very emotional. A lot of
Nice mop
emotion
from
that went
Hubert
into
Davis.
it.
Knows he's got a
I
game
think
now.
for them, they just have to embrace the moment.
Kansas still with that
Kansas
full
is a
court
really
pressure.
good team. And you have to just be in the moment. You have to be in the now and realize what you're competing for. This is a chance to go down in
Man, it down to
history.
be
When you
caught.
walk into the Dean Dome and the first thing you do is you
Big
look
shot
up
comes out,
and you see the
bad
national
shot,
championship
air ball.
banners. I think for them
Another
to be able
rebound for Braun.
to get one of those up there, they have to
Braun
be ready
handling
to
the ball
come
over the
out
timeline.
and stop Kansas in transition,
Wilson's
being
looking
able to
from a
play
corner.
that, up to
Back
their
to Braun.
speed. Carolina, we like to play fast.
Oh,
Braun to
Remy
Remy
Kansas
Martin
does it at
with
another
another
level.
three.
So they have to be able to match that,
Triples.
match their energy, and just be ready to come out and
Wow.
honestly just play the way that they've been playing.
Stolen, Harris.
They've been playing amazing. So
Wilson
just keep doing
and
what they're
one.
doing and make sure that they're paying attention to personnel.
And
We'll see if
Kansas
North Carolina can
right
do it. If
around.
North Carolina, this team can join Joel's team up in the rafters for North Carolina. That's going to be Monday night from the Superdome. North Carolina, Kansas Jayhawks. It doesn't
Great
get
defense
any
with
bigger
Harris
than
there to
this.
get that
Joel,
steal.
always appreciate the time, man.
Yep, thanks for having me.
Little strip right behind Love. I mean, Love shouldn't be bringing that ball up here, but Paul Pierce going absolutely wild in the crowd. Completes the three-point play. 56-50, Kansas. Full court pressure.
Rumor has it
on
that in
UNC.
pickup games between the Carolina basketball family, one thing trumps all
Lots
on
of
the
ball
court, and
pressure
that's
by Kansas
did you
right
or
now. They're
did you
doing an
not
incredible
deliver
job.
a national
Davis
championship
going,
banner to the
up and
Smith
in.
Center rafters? The ones that did, they have the upper hand when it
Yeah,
comes
that
to
was
any
tougher.
debatable calls.
A person who really does that is Kenny Williams. He always come back and play pickup, and let's say a call goes one way or another, his first thing he does is point up at the 2017 banner. So if we get one, he won't be able to do that anymore. We can do that to a lot of the older guys too. So it's just great to have that banner up there because that's bragging rights for all the former players coming back.
Winning the national championship, I guess you get this luxury of calling not so good calls or getting calls that you're not supposed to get, and all you got to do is say I got a banner up, and so I guess I'm gonna be able to use that after we win this.
For Caleb Love, this season has been one of perseverance, with the Tar Heels soaring above the early season criticism.
That would have meant a lot, especially with the season we've had, and the people that doubted us they didn't think we'd get this far. They didn't even think we'd get to the tournament. So, like I said, it'll be great for me, but I feel like it'll be great for more of my teammates and Coach Davis. I want to win it for them.
Armando Bacot can appreciate the moment, knowing just how exclusive this opportunity is that awaits Carolina in the title game.
It'd be amazing. The coaches, Coach May and Coach Miller, they joke with us all the time. They say it's a club and then it's a VIP section and then it's another section that you go to that got a door to get through, and that's where the national championship's at. So to be a part of that would be amazing.
If the Tar Heels are the ones cutting down the nets on Monday night, the players on this team would gain entry into one of the most elite clubs that Chapel Hill has to offer, etching their names onto the guest list forever. From New Orleans, I'm Taylor Viplis, Inside Carolina.
McCormick, 56-54. Still hearing it? How about now?
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Looks like the tracker page was kicking out some audio for everybody. We got RJ Davis at the top of the key, driving in on Remy Martin. Drop off to Puff Johnson with a deep two. Oh, they called that a three, so tied up 57-57. Williams happier.
Still no good. Let's try reloading that page.
Some Carolina fight songs for you.
Let's try to reload that page altogether. Let's see what happens.
Hubert Davis pumped up on that puff three. RJ Davis pulling the heels of a 7-1 run in the last 2 minutes. Top of the key. Baycott with another moving screen. Right down to Baycott. Baycott's going at, that should have been offensive, but they did call Lightfoot for his 4th, I believe. Another timeout. 7:48 left in the second half.
How's that? Is that clear?
Yeah, we hear no noise.
All right, perfect. Something got through. Maybe I got hacked.
or CBS does that purposely so people can't.
I have it. I have the site muted, so it's weird. I don't know. Something was kind of slipping through in the background there. But there we go, guys. We're back. 57-57. I mean, we got a ball game here, Junior.
Hey, we got what's shaping up to be a hell of a finish.
So
for those who bet the over,
I was just gonna say, where are we at on the over right now?
Aren't good right now. Unfortunately, I caught that 147. I took it, and that's not looking ship shape right now.
Thanks for the patience, guys. If you guys are watching this, hit that sub button. Love to have you a part of our journey as we continue to live stream and give you previews. So we do a lot of preview type stuff, shows beforehand. So, we'll talk about who we think is going to win, do a little bit of breakdown. We do some recaps as well, but we're looking to live stream a little bit more with some of the games. So please hit that sub button, like, comment, invite somebody else to join the channel. We'd love to have you guys part of the team here.
We're coming back shortly. I do believe that's the 15th foul of the half for Kansas, putting the Heels close to that bonus. RJ Davis now 15-10, Baycott 13-12. Caleb Love exploding for 11-2. Brady Manick still sitting at 9-8. Puff Johnson, very efficient 14 minutes, 7 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. Christian Brown with a very tidy 12-12. Also with 3 assists, hitting the over on his in-game assist prop. So I do believe that is the 5th prop we have cashed this evening.
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's going to hit that 3 prop, the 3s, but that's
probably
okay.
Not.
Baycott needs 1 more to have the all-time tournament record for rebounds,
and also hit the prop.
And to hit the prop, that's right, 12.5.
No, sorry, it was 13.5. So he needs 2 more.
Oh, okay.
But he is also now sitting with 3 personal fouls.
Just a reminder for anybody who's just joining us, Kansas was down 15 at the half.
And as we said, for Kansas to come back, they got to slow the pace. They've done it a little bit better, but they've held Carolina to 17 points in the – they got a little turnaround off the front. Manick with the rebound, got stripped. Bahi back to Remy Martin, directing the offense.
Yeah. Kansas looking to slow this game down right now.
Over to Braun.
Olsen's got some room to work here. The kick out. Martin, again, hit that same 3 about 4 or 5 minutes ago.
That's a tough shot.
Yeah.
Martin's
got 9 now. Love. Ooh, that's a tough
trying to do
shot.
it himself.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. You got 3 or 4 white shirts right there. Wow.
And Carolina's percentage is falling.
Manic with a quick release. Nope.
Martin with the rebound. He's slowing it down. Very methodical.
Yeah.
Asking self for the play call. Motion. Christian Braun
Braun
in the
inside to
corner.
McCormick. Massive block.
Big block. Look for Puff. He's got Puff on the wing. Love
Love
stumbles
again.
and tries to go himself.
Puff's right there with the rebound.
With the
Little bit
rebound.
of a left hand.
Yeah,
Ooh.
big enough.
I got Wilson. Wilson for 3. Cash Money Records. Hits
Wow.
it. 63-59 Kansas. We approach the 6-minute mark. Davis, high screen off Baycott. Davis for 3. Nope.
McCormick with the rebound. Over to Abahi.
Oh.
Manic. His 10th rebound.
Puff Johnson.
Johnson.
Wow.
Tough basket. What? That was
Very,
like
very
a 180 spin.
Yeah. Puff's got 11.
Very efficient 16 minutes from Puff.
Yeah, you got 4 NC players in double digits. You got 4 Kansas players in double digits. Baycott picks up that last rebound to secure himself in the history books as the most rebounds in the tournament. 1 more to cover the prop bet. Love for 3, short.
Again.
Wilson with the rebound. Nothing wrong with a 2-point shot there, Love.
Nope. And he is now 1 for 6 from 3.
Baji turning the corner. Ooh, Wilson in the corner for 3.
Just in and out. Puff Johnson fighting for that rebound. Just the way Puff's playing, he's going to end up with a double-double too.
Yep.
On the other end,
Davis.
Love driving in. Missing again. They had Manic wide open in the flat. No look.
Martin to slow this down right now.
Just under 4.5 left. Puff Johnson goes down in a heap.
Ooh. Oh, he's hurting.
Yeah. He's spitting something up.
Yeah. Take a shot to the stomach, maybe. Take this time to rest a bit. .423 left. Kansas by 2.
Jesus, starting to look like the beginning of a zombie movie. All severance. I like your way of thinking about that.
Choose one movie.
That would actually be a pretty good movie.
Samuel L. I mean, geez, he's...
Another one you could look at would be Predator and keep the Predator. Everyone else is a Muppet.
I just recently watched Django, so that would be an interesting one too.
Puff. Puff, puff, puff.
He's not looking too good.
Nope.
He's been a real contributor.
He has 11 points tonight, 5 for 8.
Yeah.
Very efficient from the floor.
Here we go. Leaky Black back in. 2 points, 4 personal fouls.
Remy Martin pushing the play.
Whoa.
Pushes that lead up to 4.
You
Got to answer here. Carolina's got to keep this thing close.
Oh, thank
Love
God he
passes
passed
that up, and then
Leaky Black, Love's just looking for a 3.
Yeah.
I mean,
he wants to hit it.
oh,
Driving in.
Baycott.
There were 2 rebounds.
Baycott
3
just covered
rebounds.
that prop. He'll go
Yeah.
to the line.
Love it. Sorry, I love the prop bet.
Yes.
We got another quick timeout here. Another TV timeout. They're trying to get these ads in like crazy right now.
Oh, yeah. This is what everybody's watching right now. Wow, Remy Martin was huge on that last play before.
Yeah. Sneaking into the key, untouched.
Well, we got a ball game here.
Definitely do.
3 minutes, 48 seconds left. 65-61 Kansas. Take a quick look at the team stats here. So, rebounds. So, 48-35 in favor of UNC. Assists are up for Kansas. They only had 3 assists in the first half. They're up to 11-9.
Crazy.
And then steals 6-1. Huge. Block 6-4 in favor of UNC. I think Manic probably has 4 or 5 of those.
Yeah, it's got 4, I think.
Turnovers 11-7 for North Carolina. Fouls relative, but the big standout here is look at that field goal percentage for Kansas.
It's creeping up.
42%.
They're moving the ball. They're looking for the good shots, and they're hitting them.
Yeah, and then Carolina shooting a terrible from 3, 25% on 20 shots.
And for those interested, the over-under has moved up to 145 again. Currently sitting at 126. We're doing 19 points in the 3.5 minutes left. So that I don't think is going to happen. $145.5. But if you are interested in betting North Carolina, they are a plus 310 right now.
Yeah.
With 4 minutes left, a little under 4 minutes, 4 points to go. Very doable. So who's your most outstanding player in this game so far?
Honestly, I think Wilson's kind of been the standout. I mean, I think his points could be up over 20 with, a couple of friendlier rolls. I think, he's missed a couple of easy shots or, a couple of bad calls, but I really like the way that he's been playing. Baycott, he's been quiet, but I mean, he's hit shots from the line for UNC, which has kept them in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
also have RJ Davis with double-double.
Yep.
For me, it's still got to be Baycott because I don't think if he doesn't have those 14 rebounds, this is a very, very different game.
Yes. He's back up the line here. He's 7 for 11 from the line.
Sinks the first one.
8 of 12.
So you need a percentage like this from a guy who's getting to the line as frequently as he has.
Absolutely.
Still with those things, sinks both. Still with those 3 personal fouls too, though. So they're gonna need everything he's got for the next 3.5.
I mean, Martin driving.
Loses the ball to Leaky Black.
Wow, what a save. Davis pushing. Love on the corner. Back to Davis up top.
Why they got to move Manic?
Work.
You can't expect.
Got Manic and Leaky as statues in the corner there.
Yeah, not doing anything.
Davis getting double teamed. Love. You know what he's going to do. Put up a bad shot right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he rolls over. Oh, my God. Just too much on it.
And a foul. That is Manic's
so a little
third.
Yeah. Yeah, so Manic got a little over. There's a little over the back there on Wilson.
Oh, I'm sorry. The foul was on Wilson.
Manic hits.
Manic is
shooting 68.9%. Hits both.
So that's a crazy. You think that he's shooting 40% from the floor? Sorry, from three, and he's shooting 60% from the free throw line.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's crazy to me. We got a tie game, boys. Some girls. 3 minutes left.
Wilson up top, inside McCormick. Turning. One on one with Baycott, kicks it out
to nobody. Almost over the timeline.
Yep.
Remy Martin slowing it down. Big pick from McCormick.
Oh my Lord.
Off balance, falling out of bounds. Drops it into the bottom of the tin.
Wow. Remy Martin's been incredible down the stretch here in the second half. Love. Wow.
Finally hit one.
Someone hit the turbo boost right there.
68-67. Coming to the 2-minute mark. This would be Carolina's 7th title, should they pull it off. Wilson with a bit of a pause
I believe they're third for total titles, and I think Kansas is, if they win this, they'll be tied for fourth with Villanova, if I'm not mistaken.
Kayla Love there with a big gamble going for a steal against Christian Braun. Turns out into an air ball from Wilson.
Oh my God.
Manic cleaning that bad shot up from Love.
That was a terrible shot from Love.
Manic now sitting with a double-double at 11 and 11. Sorry, 13 and 12 for Manic.
Wow. You got five players in double digits for North Carolina.
It's a strong
and 5 players in double digits for Kansas. Wow.
Second timeout from the Jayhawks.
Yep.
Baycott fired up.
Getting into the stretch of it here. 2 timeouts left for Carolina, 1 for Kansas, and no fouls to give. So the bonus is live. 1:41 to go. Carolina by 1.
Coming out of this timeout, expect Kansas to slow it down. Look for a good quality shot.
Probably look for Abaji here, or Wilson.
Or Remy. Remy's been hitting.
He's been hot. They got to lock him up. Davis is going to have to tie him up real nice.
Or right down to McCormick. Wilson at the top.
Remy back in. McCormick will turn around. Oh, gets his own rebound. McCormick again looking.
His 10th. Looking for
right
Wilson.
Back in.
Yeah, there you go. Kansas 1 point
Kansas
lead.
by 1.
Coming to the 1-minute mark. It's not cutting time.
Davis working.
That was actually a nice pick by Baycott.
Love
trying to go at Remy Martin, but Remy's standing his ground, staying in front of him. Love again gets blocked by Remy.
Wow.
54 seconds left.
6 on the shot clock, so they don't have a lot of time to work with something here. Wow. Remy with incredible defense there. Jeez. 6 on the clock. Getting into Baycott. Baycott driving. Oh, my God. Goes down. Slips.
He went to grab his knee there.
Oh, he's
down.
Didn't
look good.
Wilson wide open. Decides not to put it up.
Yeah, he's done.
Oh, Baycott's finished.
Yeah.
Gotta pull him right out.
Yeah, his knee.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
That was not. That wasn't pretty.
No. He's going to exit the game with 15 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists. It's not how you want to finish this game.
No.
Not with 38 seconds left.
Not to be the guy to say it, but he is exiting the game 2 points shy of eclipsing his point total.
Ooh.
Sorry, a half a point shy. That's a hyperextension.
Yeah, it didn't look good. Yeah, he's going to the to get some treatment on the side there, but he's all but done. Ooh.
Yeah, that's tough to come back from.
This is the same time that he fouled out against Duke.
Yeah.
Well, Kansas is going to have the ball come back the other way. Look for McCormick to get it. Make this a 3-point game. Wilson. Remy Martin controlling the ball near the logo. Working on Davis. Over to Wilson. Wilson inside to McCormick. McCormick working on Manick.
Not much there for them to stop that.
No. And that's going to be 3-point game. Love coming down. What does he got? Deep 3. Terrible shot. Davis. Puff puts it up. Short.
No.
Manick throws it away. These guys have 2 timeouts.
4.2 seconds left. Not
2 timeouts.
looking good for Carolina.
Wow. Incredible adjustments by Kansas in the second half of this basketball game. And it started on the defensive end.
Well, it also started with the fact that Hubert Davis has yet to make an adjustment with 4 seconds left in the game.
I mean, they have timeouts. I'm not sure what happened here.
Usually what happens is, I mean, the one thing I'll say is Caleb Love, this whole game has just been putting up ill-advised shots, ill-timed shots.
Love is 5 for 23. 1 for 7. He's hit 6 shots on 6 for 30 in this game today. Absolutely inexcusable.
And as much as I'd like to say that Baycott's going to get this, it's going to be tough when you've got two Kansas Jayhawks in double-double with Christian Braun and David McCormick, who just pulled down his 10th rebound not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
But Christian Braun with 40 minutes.
Wow. Just need a clean inbound here from Kansas and
Pass the ball around. Don't stop the clock.
I think they'll try to foul here, but geez, Caleb Love, you can just see it on his face. Yes, Rhonda, you're going to be the only one celebrating in North Carolina.
Celebrate as long and as much as you want. Just do it as quietly as possible.
Could have had that timeout, man. That's going to hurt them.
Unforced errors.
Clean inbound.
Oh. Did he step on the line?
Step out? Did he step out there? Carolina's going to have a chance here.
Oof.
Oh, wow. It's going to go under review, but let's take a look at the replay here. He stepped out of bounds. Wow. It's
that floor is so weird though. This is like the 5th call that I've seen take place, and they're at pretty inopportune times.
Stepped out twice. Yep. Carolina's going to have a chance here to get something up. But
you know why it is? Because if you look at the paint, you can see the black line, but there's still some of the floor color.
There's still some hardwood color on the other side of it. Yeah. So he's definitely out. So they're going to look at the clock and adjust the time, I think, as well. Yeah,
around 2 seconds.
They put it to 4 seconds. I think it was 4.5. Yeah.
I'm still in utter disbelief that this just happened.
This comeback?
That
the
play
step
right
out.
there.
Yeah, the step out. Yeah. Let's remind everybody, Kansas was down 15 at the half here.
I think this would actually mark the largest comeback in finals history, if I'm not mistaken. They got 3.2 on the clock right now.
Okay. Got 4. We got 4 on the CBS site here, so let's see what they end up figuring it out here.
Carolina's still with a timeout, so if they don't like what they see, they can call it, but it would have to be quickly. So if you're Carolina, who are you looking for to take this shot?
I think if it's on an inbound play here, you have an opportunity to run something for Manic. I think Manic's got to be the guy to get the ball. It cannot go into the hands of Love. He's been inexcusable with the basketball in the way that he's took 30 shots and only hit 6 of them. Understand he probably wants to be the hero here, but this is not the opportunity.
Okay, so they've confirmed everything. There's 4.3 left on the clock.
Yeah, so they went out of bounds here. We're going to draw it up for Manic. Looks like he's going to be the one getting. I mean, no surprise here. You're going to have Kansas looking to stop him from rolling off of anything. I don't know how this happens.
So if you're Kansas, who are you putting on Manic, knowing that he's likely the recipient of the inbounds?
Abaji? I mean, it just depends. I think you're going to try to play maybe a zone here a bit and just not and try to switch off as much as you can. I think if you try to play man-to-man, you're probably going to get burnt here. It's going to come down to whether or not you can hit the shot.
Yeah. It seems like Carolina just took their final
might
timeout.
as well. Yeah, get everybody well rested, make sure.
It looks like McCoy might be checking in as well.
Kansas has got 1 timeout.
Well,
McCoy's going to be coming in.
Yeah, McCoy's coming in, so they need someone with a bigger body to set that pick for Manic. Yeah. So everyone in the world now knows that Manic is getting the ball.
Yes.
So it's all up to whether whoever it is, Wilson or Bahi or who is going to get in his face.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, if you're a fan of this game and of the NCAA, this is one hell of a way to hand out this national title.
Puff's going to inbound here.
Okay, so we've got Puff, McCoy, RJ Davis, Caleb Love, Manic on the floor for UNC.
Start moving. Manic trips up. My God, he falls on the floor. Love puts it up.
No.
Oh, my God. Kansas wins their 4th national championship. Congratulations to the Jayhawks.
What a hell of a game.
They did exactly what they needed to do to win this basketball game. They had 25 points at the half.
Yeah, I can't believe Manic fell there.
I don't know. I'm not even sure that he was getting the ball. It's hard to say. It was hard to tell from that angle.
He's
so far on the other floor. Yeah, I mean.
But let's be honest here. Tar Heels were an 8 seed. They were an 8 seed. Made it all the way. Unfortunately, losing in the final, but
it's a tough loss.
Rock chalk.
You know, it was funny though when we said this earlier when we were at the half. Kansas has held the last 11, now 12 games, their opponent to under 70 points.
Mm-hmm.
So finishing off here, 72-69.
What I tell you, they were going to hold them under 70.
Wow. So this game went under.
Yeah, so I hit that.
Looks like North Carolina is tied for most losses in a championship game. Wow. McCormick and Baycott meeting at the center court here. All right, well, I mean that's that. Kansas has won. Big players there. McCormick 15-10, Wilson 15-4, Abaji 12-3, Braun.
Hell of a
monster game.
Yeah,
12, 3, and 40 minutes of play. And Martin, 14 and 3.
Transfer from Arizona State, comes over to Kansas and gets himself a little national title.
Jeez.
They're setting up the stage. They're going to cut this net down, and they are going to celebrate.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us. If you're still watching, please hit that subscribe button, comment, like. Follow us along our journey. We'd love to have you, and it doesn't cost you anything to help grow our channel and to be a part of Offside and Out of Bounds. What do you think, Junior? We want to wrap this up?
Yeah, let's wrap this up. What do we got coming next? We got some baseball on the way?
Yeah, baseball starting up, so look out for our baseball preview videos. Go through the divisions, give a little detail there. Let us know who you want us to cover and live stream. Maybe pick a game or two of the week, matchup of the week, and we'll try to jump on some live streams with some baseball. And then NHL playoffs, NBA playoffs, will be all over that.
Yeah, so check us out. Stay tuned. We're here often. We're live often. We're streaming often. And we're giving you our unique play-by-play perspective often.
Yes. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us here at Offside and Out of Bounds. We appreciate your time and energy. Look out for us again, and we hope to see you guys all again. So I'm going to sign off. I'm Adam.
I'm Junior. And
we're going to see you real soon.